sit still. Hot dogs and a cold chill, and we go wild just for the thrill. Cheerleaders doing their dance, crowd in a football trance. Friends and beers in every hand, living life like we planned. Let's step and go, we won't slow down in this wild football show. Let's step and go, we'll make some noise in this big crowd we know.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome, one and all, to today's live stream. We've got one and only one game to focus on today. It is the San Antonio Spurs hosting the Minnesota Timberwolves. It's crazy. We were just driving past the stadium, and I actually had a moment as we drove past it. I said, man, what if I just canceled today's game and we just bought impromptu tickets and just showed up to do it? And then I looked at the prices, and every ticket, even in the nosebleeds, was $250. I said, nah, we'll go watch the game at home instead. That's fine. What's up, guys? How are y'all doing here today? We got Drago Balboa. Drago Balboa, the first to leave a comment in this live stream. Shout out to you, Drago. You won. Drago came in first. Looks like Freimeister second. We got Yeong in the chat. We got Michael in the chat. Boris Blum. Monique saying go Spurs go. Ashley in the chat as well. Let's get our chat overlay going. This should be a really good game. Monique, thank you for hanging out with us. DJ Jean, Ashley Devrick, Mr. Robert Zamora, welcome, sir. Appreciate y'all. We got Wambalam. Whoa, Black Betty. Wambalam. Shout out to Tristan in the chat. Doc on hold. Welcome in. Timothy Jett, hello. Mr. Mojo, what's going on? Yes. Ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be a great game. Should be a good one. Lana French checked in. Looks like Terrence also checked in. Stellar Stuff in the chat. Big Duke said hello. Sheila with us. Boris Bloom, hello. I got Tommy saying, boy, watching pregame. They just had LeBron about retirement. They need to give him time to reflect on everything. I agree there, Tommy Braskett. Not enough time for LeBron to really make a decision. Shout out to Michael Mack dropping a super chat early in this live stream saying, thanks for making the NBA fun and interesting. Have another great show. Michael Mack, that is the plan. Let's try to have a great show today. Hey, Tommy, thanks again for the morning email here today, letting us know who the officials were. We did update and create a new slide for today's game. Again, thanks to that content or that data that you provided for us. Lana French saying, Mario, it's time. Dropped a few mushrooms. She said, here we effing go. Before, after in the chat saying, Edwards, let's go. Shout out to Because I Got High. Shout out to Steve in the chat. Shout out to all of you with us here today. Animated with us. Bokiel, hello. Azteca, welcome in. Edward, what's going on? My boy Santino says hello. What's up, Santino? How you doing, big dog? Welcome in, sir. Arsion, hello to you, Arsion. Good crowd today. Irving Gutierrez, welcome. Good crowd today. Okay, so it is the San Antonio Spurs today, ladies and gentlemen. So Spurs versus Timberwolves. We did go to the Pearl today. Those of you guys who live in San Antonio, we just got back from the Pearl about an hour ago. Took Sammy out to the splash pad, got to hang out with my wife and her best friend. We were just out there in the beautiful lawn of the Pearl District here, just outside of Hotel Emma, and we had some fun today. It was great to be out there in the sun, not inside these four walls. Not that I don't love these four walls, man, but I was so ready to get outside and have a good day today. It's a good day for a great day, and hoping the San Antonios also feel the same way. Go Spurs, go. Let's take a look at some of these stats. You guys in the chat, keep that conversation flowing. What's up, Cujo? What up, Freedom Boom? What up, Travis? What up, Ultimate Television Productions? Batman is going to look like Predator the way he's taking down the alien. Is that what you think? You think the alien is going down? I think otherwise today. And I think that Victor Wembanyama sent one very stern message to Naz Reid and the rest of the Timberwolves defenders. You get too close, you're going to get clipped. It's that simple. I'm hoping that Wemby will continue to sharpen those elbows and make sure that Minnesota gives him some respect. All right, guys, Timberwolves. Here's the look right now. San Antonio versus Timberwolves head-to-head regular season offense. Points per game, San Antonio averaged just under 120 per game. Minnesota averaged 118 per game. Shooting the basketball, over the regular season, San Antonio was better at shooting the ball. Not by much, but they were better. Beyond the three-point line, advantage to Minnesota, but that's when they had Dante DiVincenzo, and they no longer have Dante DiVincenzo, although they do still have Anthony Edwards, who is a menace, admittedly, but the rest of the offense for San Antonio has clearly been better statistically, just looking at this. Now, let's take a look at the defense. We'll take a look at the defense, and then I want to recap what we've seen over the first 4 games. A look at the defense. San Antonio has only allowed 111 per game during the regular season. Opponent field goal percentage at 45%. Defensive rebounds per game at 35 rebounds per game. That's more than the Timberwolves. Offensive rebounds per game, more than the Timberwolves. They actually, as a team, less blocked shots per game and less steals per game, less turnovers forced per game for San Antonio, but they did commit less fouls in the process, which means less trips to the free throw line, which ultimately means less points allowed. So let's recap, guys. Game 1. Ooh, game 1. This should have been a sweep already, guys. San Antonio showed up to game 1 slow. We started slow in game 1, and that's the reason we lost. So we lost that game 104-102. It came down to the final seconds of that game and a missed flyby three-point shot for Julian Champagnie. Final score 104-102. Then San Antonio comes back in game 2. They say, hey, guess what? We're the number 2 team in the NBA. I'm going to show you why. We beat the brakes off the Timberwolves. It's 133-95. We move on to game 3. Then in game 3, San Antonio on the road in Minnesota gets a road win. We take back home court advantage. And then game 4, and then here in game 4, which I've got the new series schedule, San Antonio dropped that game. Should have this one here. Then in game 4, San Antonio dropped this one, and the final score was 114-109. The only reason we lost this game, and it's not a 3-1 series, is because Wemby did something extremely immature, extremely reckless, potentially dangerous, could have injured another player severely there. Honestly, do not condone that level of activity, but I am glad that Victor Wembanyama sent a statement out to those Minnesota Timberwolves defenders. Mitch Johnson phrased it the best way possible. The officials were not going to protect Wemby throughout this series. He had to protect himself. I am 100% with the San Antonio Spurs. I am also 100% aware that Wemby is extremely lucky to not be facing any fines or a suspension. It was his first major offense in his career. I think the league gave him some grace because of that and because of playoff presence. So, I'll be the first to tell you, as a San Antonio Spurs fan, we are very, very thankful that the NBA did not hand out a suspension. And I'm sure Wemby is grateful that they did not hand out a fine. Here we are. It's Tuesday. It's about to be 7 p.m. Game 5 coming up right now. And in case you guys did not know, here's a fun fact for y'all. I dropped this in the chat. 81% of teams who win Game 5 when the series is tied 2-2 go on to win the series. 81%, which means if Minnesota loses this game, they have a less than 20% chance to win the series. And if San Antonio loses this game, they have a less than 20% chance to win this series. This is arguably the most important game of the entire postseason so far. The most important game of the entire postseason so far. And I think a lot of people are more interested in this matchup between the Timberwolves and the Spurs as opposed to the Cavaliers and the Pistons. I just feel the energy is different, at least on this particular live stream with this community. No surprise there. Go Spurs, go. Here are your starters for today, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to be a different cast. We've been seeing a lot of Mike Conley in the starting lineup. We're not going to see that here today. We will see Mike Conley at some point here today, but he will not be getting the start. These are your 5 starters according to the NBA website. Starting at center, number 27, Rudy Gobert. At power forward, number 30, Julius Randle. At small forward, number 3, Jaden McDaniels. At shooting guard, number 5, Anthony Edwards. And at point guard, number 13, Ayo Dosunmu. Ayo Dosunmu with a 43-point game earlier this postseason. Head coach is Chris Finch. Coming in off of the bench, folks. Coming in off the bench for the Minnesota Timberwolves, Naz Reid, Kyle Anderson, Terrence Shannon Jr., Mike Conley, and Bones Highland. We may even see some Jalen Clark, but mostly it's going to be these 5 coming in to help take off some of the pressure for the starters on the Minnesota side. Your starters for the San Antonio Spurs. Just so y'all know, De'Aaron Fox was a game-time decision heading into today. He did roll his ankle in the last game, managed to come back during the game, and it was questionable on whether or not De'Aaron Fox was going to play. I personally never had a doubt that he was going to play because if he was good enough to come back in the last game, he'll be good enough to come back for this one. But the 5 starters for San Antonio are as follows. At center, number 1, Victor Wembanyama. Power forward, number 30, Julian Champagnie. Small forward, number 24, Devin Vassell. Shooting guard, number 5, Stephon Castle. And point guard, number 4, De'Aaron Fox. Head coach, Mitch Johnson. Off the bench, ladies and gentlemen, off the bench coming in today, you've got Luke Cornett, Harrison Barnes, Carter Bryant, Keldon Johnson, and Dylan Harper, who honestly has been fantastic this postseason. One of the better picks that I've seen at point guard for the Spurs, especially for a 6th man. Love it. Although Keldon Johnson did win 6th man of the year, so I guess Dylan Harper would be the 7th man up. Still, it has been a fantastic series thus far. Great series thus far, says John. Yes, John. Sure has been pretty good. Wemby got to keep from throwing bows. I second that, says John. I need another knockout type of play from Wemby tonight, says Ryan. Hopefully, Wemby can control his emotions today. All right, guys, here's a look at the postseason numbers. Offensively, San Antonio is scoring less than what they did during the regular season, but they are matched up against tougher defenses right now. 3-pointers have actually gone up this postseason for the San Antonio Spurs, and fast break points have also gone up for San Antonio, but the rest of the numbers have been a little, let's just call it lackluster for the San Antonio Spurs in the postseason. That being said, their numbers may have dropped this postseason compared to the regular season, but it's still better than most teams, even during the regular season. San Antonio this postseason has been really good. The San Antonio Spurs. Defensively, the numbers have gone up big time for the Spurs. The Spurs holding teams to about 102 points per game, holding teams to 41% from the floor. Obviously, Victor Wembanyama has been a block machine. Steals per game have gone up for San Antonio. Turnovers forced per game have gone up for San Antonio, but so have the fouls as they do have to play tougher defense. We've seen Stephon Castle get ejected. We've seen a few players now for the San Antonio Spurs get kicked out of games for defensive lockdown behavior. And I guess Wemby for offensive behavior. But that's a whole different can of worms. Anyways, looks like Jonathan's saying they got under Jokic's skin. They got under Wemby's skin. Timberwolves, man, those wolves will gnaw on the ankles. Imagine a wolf doing something so sinister. Here's the offense and defensive comparison for the regular and postseason for the Minnesota Wolves. Timberwolves this postseason are averaging 103.9. Again, if we average the postseason numbers just head-to-head, San Antonio offensively is putting up 113 per game during the postseason. Timberwolves averaging 109 per game during the postseason. 45% is what they're allowing their opponents, 34% from three-point land, free throws, actually 73%. So actually, this is offensive numbers. Field goal and three-point and free throws have gone down offensively for the Timberwolves. Fast break points have gone down for the Timberwolves. Points in the paint, interestingly enough, have gone up for Minnesota. And turnovers actually gone down for Minnesota. Defensively, though, they have stepped it up. Defensively, they're holding teams to 110 per game, which is still less than what San Antonio is holding teams to. San Antonio, the box score, it's crazy. It's so frustrating because we can look at the numbers all day long, but this game is not played on a spreadsheet. This game is not played on a Canva board. This game is played on the court. Emotions run high. Things can change on the drop of a dime or on the elbow of a face. And it's anybody's series right now. I'm still in firm belief that San Antonio will win the next 2 games, but I'm just some guy on the internet, man. I'm just some guy on the internet. 2,000 people already checked in for today's live stream, guys. We don't need a whole lot of y'all to smash that like button, but if we can get to at least 500 likes already before tip-off, bro, that would be amazing. Oh, hey-oh. Looks like we actually only have 800 people watching. I don't know where that 2,000 number came from. Looks like right now we have 800 people watching, so we're actually in the pocket. All good. Okay, tip-off coming up any moment now, ladies and gentlemen, so let's run through the head-to-head comparisons for both sides. We're going to sprint through this right now. Point guard comparison, De'Aaron Fox and Ayo Dosunmu. These are postseason numbers. This is an aggregate of all postseason numbers offensively, defensively, home, road, etc. However, you guys can read this on your own. What you can't see is the isolated data. Isolated data here, ladies and gentlemen. I've actually cropped this out on the side. This is on my screen over here on the side. You cannot see this, but I'm going to tell you this fact right now. Ayo Dosunmu on the road this postseason. Ayo Dosunmu on the road this postseason is averaging 10 points per game. He's averaging, looks like, 2.5 assists per game, so the numbers have gone down. Rebounds per game for Ayo Dosunmu on the road, 1.8. Steals per game on the road for Dosunmu stays the same at 0.8. Blocks per game, 0.3, stays the same there as well. And then shooting the basketball for Dosunmu, field goal percentage at 44% while on the road. And while on the road, three-point percentage, 46.7. So actually better three-point shooter on the road this postseason for Ayo Dosunmu. At home for De'Aaron Fox, because the Spurs are at home. De'Aaron Fox is averaging 18.7, so that checks out. Assists per game at 5.6, that checks out. Rebounds per game, 3.3, that checks out. And it looks like De'Aaron Fox has been holding his ground right now this postseason while at home. Shooting guard comparison, Stephon Castle and Anthony Edwards. I think Anthony Edwards, despite the fact that Stephon Castle did win Rookie of the Year, Anthony Edwards, not this year, obviously, but Anthony Edwards this postseason on the road. I'm going to give you Edwards numbers for on the road. Edwards on the road this postseason. We can actually start from the bottom. Three-point percentage for Ant-Man. 28%, not great. I like those odds. Field goal percentage overall, 42.9. If we go up right now and look at points per game, Anthony Edwards on the road averaging 20.5. Assists per game at 3, so pretty good on the road here. Looks like rebounds per game, 6.3. All of this data is just additional data, so you guys are able to make your picks wisely, educated, know what's going on here. Taking a look now at the small forward position. And for the record, I want to be clear. We're head-to-head with point guards. I'm taking De'Aaron Fox over Ayo Dosunmu. I'm not just being biased there. I do think De'Aaron Fox overall is a better competitor and a better player than Ayo. Taking a look at the shooting guard comparison. Anthony Edwards, for me, is the future face of the NBA next to Victor Wembanyama. We get to see the battle of these two giants today. This will be amazing to watch Edwards and Wemby go at it today. Taking a look at the shooting guard position. And by the way, that's not to take anything away from my boy Stephon Castle. I think he's a superstar in his own right. Small forward comparison, Devin Vassell and Jaden McDaniels. Now, McDaniels on the road averaging 14 points per game. Shooting the basketball for McDaniels has been bad from downtown. Just so y'all know, Jaden McDaniels on the road, this is a crazy fact, they played 6 games in the last series against the Denver Nuggets, and they have already played 4 games against San Antonio. Did you know that Jaden McDaniels has yet to score a 3-point shot outside of the Target Center arena? That's a fact. He has 0% made while on the road. On the road, he's averaging 2.6 shots per game. 0 3-point shots made this postseason on the road for Jaden McDaniels. Bodes well for San Antonio. Pretty good numbers there for the Spurs. Devin Vassell at home also has performed pretty well. Looks like most of these numbers here for Devin Vassell seem to be home numbers. Vassell shooting the basketball. Yeah, I think these might be all home numbers right now for Vassell. That's fine. Power forward comparison, ladies and gentlemen. Julius Randle versus Julian Champagnie. Julius Randle versus Julian Champagnie, head-to-head. Randle is a game changer. Julian Champagnie, extremely efficient, especially from three-point land. Julius Randle, though, I mean, he's averaging 17 over 17 points per game, 3 assists per game, which is more than double. It's actually exactly double the assists as Julian Champagnie, and more rebounds per game. However, Champagnie averaging double the steals per game, 4 times the blocks per game, but that's, you know, small numbers to compare right now, both under 1 block per game. Field goal percentage higher for Champagnie, and 3-point percentage higher for Julian Champagnie as well. Real quick, I do want to look at the numbers on the road for Julius Randle. 3-point land for Julius Randle actually better. He's shooting from downtown at 31% while on the road, and field goal percentage on the road for Julius Randle also better for him. And here is the battle of the bigs, Victor Wembanyama versus Rudy Gobert. Gobert, as far as points per game, not even close to Wemby. But Rudy, this postseason, has been good as far as assists go and steals per game. Now, Wemby, with the blocks, that is insane, ladies and gentlemen. Victor Wembanyama averaging 4.4 blocks per game. And so y'all know that is at home. Those numbers on this side for San Antonio, all these numbers are specifically just at home. Let's see. Give me 1 second. NBA stats, official stats for the NBA right now. Looking for Wemby. Victor Wembanyama. Looking for Wemby. Players. Oh, gosh, this is not going to work. That's fine. No big deal. That's okay. All right, guys, NBA lottery draft. We saw this right now. The Washington Wizards are going to be the #1 pick this year for the NBA draft. Utah Jazz, Memphis Grizzlies, and Chicago Bulls going to be the top 4. Did you hear what I said? Did you hear what I said? This is the draft lottery results, ladies and gentlemen. This means these are the top 14 picks in the 2026 NBA draft, and they are going to Washington, Utah, Memphis, and Chicago. That's the top 4. Los Angeles Clippers, Brooklyn Nets, and Sacramento Kings finishes out the top 7. Atlanta, Dallas, and Milwaukee will finish out the top 10. And then we've got Golden State, Oklahoma City, and Miami at 11, 12, 13. Charlotte Hornets at 14. Crazy to think that OKC gets a top 12 pick. All right, your officials for today. Let's download our page over here on Canva. I do have the officials. This is last night's game. Please stand by. Going to go ahead and download this file now. Shouldn't be Tony Brothers. There we go. All right, we'll have John Goebel, Ben Taylor, Carl Lane as your 3 officials today. Let's download page 6 right now. They're introducing all of the players for San Antonio. We've already done this. We can run it one more time. I'll bring this up in just a second. In the meantime, guys, Wednesday there is 1 game. We can scratch this. No more if needed. OKC took care of business. Lakers are gone. So we've got Cavaliers going up against the Detroit Pistons tomorrow, just one game. And then no game on Thursday. Actually, we should have a scheduled time for this game already. And I heard something in my headphones, so let's see what that super was. I think that was a super that came in. Looks like the journey of the Miranda. Looks like the Miranda. What's going on, Miranda? How you doing? Welcome to today's game. Thank you for dropping a sun on us. Sunshine. I got sunshine. I'm feeling glad. I'm useless, but not for long. The future is coming on, is coming on, is coming on. Yeah, I'm happy. I'm feeling glad. I got sunshine in a bag. I'm useless, but not for long. The future is coming on, is coming on, is coming on, is... Finally, someone let me out of my cage. Yep. Okay, all right. Time for me is nothing because I'm counting no age. Nah, I shouldn't be scared. Good at repairs. Intangible, but you didn't think so. I command you to. Panoramic view. Look, I'll make it all manageable. Pick and choose. Sit and lose. Anyways, all right, guys. What's going on, guys? How are y'all? Okay. You will notice that when my teams are playing, i.e. the San Antonio Spurs or the Dallas Cowboys, I do get into a little bit of sing-song mode, especially when a super chat comes in. D. Dillon, thank you for the laughing disco. From Miranda, thank you, Miranda, for the super chat. Thank you for inspiring a song and putting a smile on my face here today. Enough about me. It's not about me. I am only here to serve you, ladies and gentlemen. Today, we've got one game. However, we already have two teams on the other side waiting for their opponents. We are guaranteed game sixes in both the Pistons-Cavaliers series and the Spurs-Timberwolves series. Game 5 is right now. The winner of this one will be up 3-2. Game 5 will be tomorrow for the Pistons versus Cavaliers. And then Game 6 could be the end of the series for both of these. And then we'll go on into the conference finals, ladies and gentlemen. Looks like, did that file download? Let's see. We do have the uploaded file. Y'all recognize this guy? One of the most investigated officials in the NBA, John Goble? Yes. This dude, matter of fact, I'm going to blow this up. I don't normally stretch these out right now. But this is a face you need to recognize because this guy, I was about to curse right now. I was going to say messes up games big time. I was going to say something that is not appropriate for FCC airwaves, although we are not on FCC airwaves. I was going to say, let's see what kind of game is called here today. Ladies and gentlemen, we are lined up for tip-off. It is time. Let's get this started. Wemby wins the tip-off, and it goes back with the San Antonio Spurs. So here is De'Aaron Fox with the basketball. Fox gets the ball. San Antonio at the three-point line, driving to the rim right now. Looks like Stephon Castle. Back to De'Aaron Fox. Fox sees the lane. He'll pull up and shoot. He'll get the shot to go, but the whistle came in before the shot. De'Aaron Fox wants the bucket and the foul, but they're not going to give him the bucket. So the foul will stand right now. Looks like it was definitely on the drive to the rim. I mean, that looked like a shooting foul to me, ref. Looked like a shooting foul to me. And they're going to change their call. It is going to be a shooting foul. We go to the line for two, folks. De'Aaron Fox gets the bucket and the for one. Bucket and the foul. It's and one. It's Minnesota basketball. Let's lock back in, y'all. Welcome to today's live stream. Let's get our graphics updated for you. De'Aaron Fox already has 3 in this one. Minnesota with the ball. A whistle came in quickly. 11:36 left to go. Devin Vassell already picks up his first of the day. So Vassell picks up foul number 1 already. 11:36 left to go. There's the inbound pass. Dosunmu gives and gets it right back. Hot potato with Ant-Man. Anthony Edwards at the Frostbank Center logo. Double team coming in. Pass to McDaniels. McDaniels covered. McDaniels will drive. He's inside just under the free throw line. Gives it and looks like what happened here? Shot clock violation? Wow, that happened quickly. 11:19. I saw the official do this. Looks like a shot clock violation to me. It's a turnover. It's Spurs ball. San Antonio at the top of the screen. The drive to the rim. Castle to the three-point line. Looks like Vassell back to Wemby. Wemby at the three-point line. He's going to go up. Hands are going to come in. It goes out of bounds. Last touched this time by Ant-Man. It stays with San Antonio. Spurs are wearing black today. Go Spurs, go. Black at home. Should have been a blackout day. Inbound pass. Ball with Champagny. Wemby's got it. Shot clock down to 6. Goes downhill. Goes up. Shoots. Not going to get it to go. It's going to be a defensive rebound for Ayo Dosunmu. Dosunmu gets the board. Dosunmu pulls up to the elbow. He'll shoot. He'll score. It's now 3-2. San Antonio up by 1. Spurs up by 1. This is an extremely pivotal game, guys. I cannot stress that enough here. Basketball currently in the hands of Stephon Castle. Castle to the elbow. Castle back to Wemby. Wemby at the three-point line. Doinks it off the back of the rim. It's rebounded right now by Minnesota. They've got the basketball. Here's the drive. Here's the move. Jaden McDaniels going to pivot. Goes back to Ant-Man for 3. Edwards shoots. Edwards will miss, but a foul comes in. San Antonio fouls at the three-point line. Stephon Castle a little too aggressive, and we go to the line for not 1, not 2. Unfortunately, 3 shots. So San Antonio puts Anthony Edwards at the line. Stephon Castle in danger of getting into foul trouble early in this game. Shout out to you guys in the chat, man. I see y'all popping in. First free throw is good. It's all tied up. It's 3-3. I'm going to say this stat one more time, guys, while we're at the line. The series is tied up 2-2. And when it's tied up 2-2, the winner of Game 5 goes on to win the series 81% of the time. That's a lot. So this is a huge game here. Anthony Edwards and the Minnesota Timberwolves up by 1. Second free throw was good. Third free throw also good. It's up by 2. Spurs trail by 2. Basketball currently at the three-point line. A pass back to Wembanyama. Wemby at the key, steps back. The triple up, no good. Wemby will be fouled at the line as well. He'll be picked up, and he goes to the shoot 3 shots. So Wemby fouled by Rudy Gobert. Gobert picks up his first foul of the day. Wemby rolls the ankle as Gobert gets in the landing zone of Wembanyama. So this is a trip to the line. Wemby's going to shoot 3. Flop, says Cujo. If you're a Timberwolves fan, say rough twice. Rough, rough. So they're looking at this right now. The officials are reviewing this call. I don't know if it's going to be reviewed to see if it's an actual foul. I think they're reviewing this to see if Gobert closed out recklessly. If it's a reckless closeout, this will be a flagrant foul. Here's the call. The play has been upgraded to a flagrant foul, penalty 1. Reckless closeout for Rudy Gobert. We are going to the line for 2 shots. It should be really 3 shots right now and the ball. Wemby got closed out by Gobert. The officials here protecting Wembanyama. One more time, guys. These are your officials. It was John Goebel who just made the call right now. 16-year official. He is the crew chief. Your umpire today is Ben Taylor, 13-year official, and Carl Lane as the third, 16 years. Your alternate, you can see him there if needed. We may not need that. But free throw line, 3 shots. Wemby scores. It's now 5-4. So Gobert, a reckless closeout, picks up a flagrant foul, and it's his first foul of the day. Terrible, says Ryan. Next free throw comes up. Second free throw of the 3. Wemby short on free throw number 2. So it's 5-4 after the missed shot. Wemby going to shoot one more, and we get the basketball. I'm cool with it. Go Spurs, go. Why, says Can. Well, because he closed out. He closed out recklessly. That free throw is good for Wembanyama. It's 5-5. It's going to be Spurs ball. We'll get the inbound pass from the near sideline. Near sideline, it's with Devin Vassell. Vassell to inbound. He gives this to Stephon Castle. Castle gives it to the far wing right now, and here comes De'Aaron Fox. Fox puts it up off the glass. It's a miss, but Wemby going to clean it up. He scores at 7-5. San Antonio up by 2. I'm hoping for a blowout today, guys. I'm hoping San Antonio blows the Timberwolves out of the water right now. Anthony Edwards against Champagnie. Edwards backs it up, gives to Gobert. Hot potato back to Edwards. Edwards from deep. It's no good off the back of the rim. Rebound Stephon Castle. Castle with the ball. He pushes it forward to Fox. Fox the straightaway. Fox attacks the rim. In the paint. Gets Gobert to jump. He shoots and scores. He gets Gobert off his feet. Will pivot and score. That's a bucket for looks like De'Aaron Fox. Ant-Man. Back to Randall for 3. Shots up. That's no good. Gobert gets the board. Gobert gets the cleanup shot. So 9-7. Gobert gets the putback. Here's De'Aaron Fox, bottom of the screen. Fox to the far elbow. Fox turns around, passes to Wemby. Corner 3. Wemby! It's good! Wembanyama from downtown. Minnesota down by 5 now after that shot. Ayo Dosunmu gives to McDaniels. McDaniels, who hasn't made a shot at all this postseason from deep, at least from on the road, will miss again. San Antonio with the ball. Wemby to Champagnie for 3. Champagnie, it's good! 15-7. Back-to-back triples for the Spurs. San Antonio up by 8. Clock is ticking. Minnesota with the basketball. 8:25 left to go right now. Top of the screen, a handoff here to McDaniels. Jaden McDaniels covered right now by Castle. McDaniels pressed tightly here. He's at the far wing himself. Gives this to Ayo Dosunmu. Dosunmu attacks. He shoots in open space. Nice shot by Ayo Dosunmu. Okay, I'll give you that shot, Ayo. That's good. That's good. 8:08 here left to go, guys. Clock is stopped right now. We're waiting for the inbound pass. San Antonio with the ball. It's Spurs ball. Good shot for Dosunmu. Bringing it up right now, it's Castle. Castle to the logo. Castle to the Frostbank Center logo. A lot of Spurs around Castle. Bad spacing right now for San Antonio. Wemby sets an off-ball screen, and then he gets the ball. Wemby gets the lane. Wemby will jam this one down. It's 17-9. That's enough to stop the clock. Timeout called, Minnesota. And the Spurs force a timeout. It's 17-9. Go, Spurs, go. What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to today's live stream. If you're a Spurs fan, thank you for hanging out with us today. 2,000 of you in the chat. I love it. I live for this, bro. I live for this. Go, Spurs, go. I'm fired up, man. Fired up. San Antonio is up by 8. Timeout has been called by the Minnesota Timberwolves. A jam for Victor Wembanyama as the defense kind of just crumbles right there. That was a clear lane to the rim for Wemby. Okay, so we talked about the officials. They did give a flagrant out to Gobert. Taking a look right now at the, well, I mean, we could talk about all kinds of stuff right now, but I'd rather just talk with you guys for a little bit. What's up, chat? Haven't seen y'all since yesterday. Haven't seen y'all since yesterday. Mike says, to go like this stream. It will happen. God don't like bullies. They're choking, says Organic Panic. Who's choking? Wimpy will be protected today. Tommy says Wemby going for another 40 burger. It's possible, Tommy. Sorry, but I'm going for Minnesota. Hey, no need to apologize. It's sports. You have to have some competition. You know what, Natalia? Just for you, let's find out. Wolves fans, where y'all at? Let's drop a wolf in the chat. Are you hungry like the wolf? Okay. Looking for y'all. Looking for the Wolves fans. Drop some Wolves in the chat if you are going for Minnesota. It's over. Blowout just started, says Cyrax. Super Mario, says Christopher. Thanks, dude. I turned my 300 into 3K last night when Mitchell hit 40+. Nice, bro. Good job, Agent Smith. I got Doug saying woof. I got Glenn and John Joe saying Wolves fans right now. Organic Panic for Minnesota. Mega Poo, what's going on? Hey, what happened? What's up?
I can't find my wallet, like the normal stuff that I have.
Check the car. Okay. All right. Sorry. Crisis averted. What's going on, guys? Mega Pooster says, let's go Wolves. Soof says XE Chino. Skull says Nathaniel. We got a couple aliens in the chat. Man, the Wolves fans, far and few between. Ha 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 says hello. We got Dicey as a Wolves fan. Looks like Slam in the chat. Wolf. Wolves. Akshay says hello. Ashley. Looks like Spurs to me. Wolves for GD. Man, okay, all right, okay. I see a couple of Wolves fans in the chat. Spurs fans, where are y'all at? Let's see some black and silver. Looking for some black and silver or some aliens in the chat or some Spurs logos. Looking for some Spurs fans now. In the middle of a timeout, folks. We'll get back to the first quarter here in just a moment. There we go. There we go. Now we got some Spurs fans. Shout out to Victoria. Appreciate you. Fist bump to Victoria. I got Green checking in for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Robert for the Spurs. Texas Guns for the Spurs. X-Chino for the Spurs. Hey, there we go. Longhorns, hello. X-Chino, can't control life. Sasquatch, riding with Jesus. I see you. Overboards, Ant-Man, snoozing right now. All the Z's, catching some Z's. Coach Lenny, welcome in, Coach. Appreciate you, sir. Always great to have you in here. Go, Spurs, go. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's get back to the action now. Commercial break is over. I feel the love from the Spurs fans. Here's a shot that goes up for Dosunmu. It's going to be a brick laid down by the Timberwolves. It's coming back with San Antonio. Spurs have the basketball. It's De'Aaron Fox at the top of the screen. De'Aaron Fox to the straightaway. De'Aaron Fox. Alley-oop to Wemby. Wemby will be fouled. The official blows the whistle and says it's a foul before Wemby went up. Looks like it's a foul against Julius Randle. You know, I think Wemby throwing that elbow against Naz Reid made the officials realize, oh, yeah, it's true. This guy is getting fouled a lot because there have been a ton of replays and a ton of things, videos coming out right now of Wemby just constantly being harassed. Here's Wemby with the ball. Wemby to the painted area. He'll go up and shoot. Wemby, easy bucket for him. It's 19-9. Looks like the blowout has begun. Up by 10. San Antonio back on defense. Minnesota, Mike Conley to Naz Reid. One more to McDaniels. McDaniels at the hash. McDaniels pulls inside to the painted area. He'll go up and shoot. That's short. It's rebounded by Wemby. Wemby pushes this. Actually, he'll drive. Wemby at the straightaway. Covered by Gobert. He'll spin off the dribble package. He goes up and scores on him. Let's go. 21-9. Wemby not going to get ejected today, that's for sure. Ball in the hands of Ant-Man. Ant-Man pushed very close to the half-court line. He gets it back. Handoff from Gobert. Ant-Man shoots. Ant-Man rattles the rim but won't get the shot to fall. Wembanyama with the rebound. Wemby with the board. Here come the Spurs. Up by 12 now. Wemby turns around, kicks it. A lot of driving kicks for this team. Wemby for three. Wemby, good! Wemby for three, yes, sir. Up by 15 now. San Antonio with a comfortable lead early in the game. Naz Reid, McDaniels, one more to Conley. Back to McDaniels. McDaniels to the rim. He shoots over Wemby. He'll score. It's all good. 24-11, San Antonio on the run. It's Fox back to Champagny for three. No. Rebound Gobert. Gobert with the pull down. Anthony Edwards with the basketball. Frostbank center straight away. Inside to Gobert. This is going to be a foul right now. Wemby commits the foul. He was trying to get that pass out to the three-point line. So Gobert draws a foul against Victor Wembanyama. Looks like Wemby's going to go to the bench now, and Luke Cornett's going to check in for him. So Wemby picks up a foul. Cornett comes onto the floor. Mario's going to grab a quick seat right now. The score is 24-11, 13-point game. Minnesota with the basketball after that foul. It's now back in the hands of Anthony Edwards. Edwards at the far side of the court. Terrence Shannon Jr. gives to Naz Reid. Naz Reid at the near corner three. It's up. Naz Reid knocks it down. 24-14. It's a 10-point game. San Antonio back over the ball. Dylan Harper's on the floor for the Spurs. It's Keldon Johnson, Luke Cornett, Stephon Castle, Dylan Harper, and Devin Vassell. Cornett at the straightaway gives this over to KJ. KJ backs up. KJ gives to Vassell. Vassell back to KJ. Johnson in the paint, pushes off. Will go up and shoot. He scores. Keldon Johnson attacking the paint. That's going to work out well for San Antonio here today. At midcourt, feeds inside to Jaden McDaniels. McDaniels will be stripped right now. It's stolen. Looks like Harper to the corner, near side three. It's up by Vassell. No good. Pull down by McDaniels. An aggressive rebound by Jaden McDaniels. And it's stolen again by San Antonio. Okay, Spurs, I see you. Castle behind the back. Castle gives this to the three-point line. It's up. It's off the back of the rim. Missed shot. Fighting for the offensive board. No good. San Antonio back on defense. It's Minnesota with the board. Scores 26-14. Clear lane. There's a turnaround shot for Mike Conley. Back to a 10-point game. 26-16. San Antonio with a 10-point lead. 4 minutes left to play in quarter number 1. This first quarter starting to tick right here. Few fouls, very little whistles. Here's the drive to the straightaway. Here's another pull-up shot for Stephon Castle. That's no good, and it's going to be a rebound for Conley. Mike Conley gives this to Anthony Edwards. Edwards will make the move. Edwards to the Emirates logo. He'll shoot inside the three-point line. Looks like that was blocked right there, or a change of his mind at the last moment. Tried to pass this basketball mid-shot, and it ends up going out of bounds, so it's going to end up being, you know what I'm going to say, right? You know what I'm going to say? Spurs ball! Spurs basketball now. We start the clock. 3:40 here left to go. Spurs going to turn things around here. Keldon Johnson goes up, shoots, and scores! Foul on Terrence Shannon Jr. The bucket and one. KJ goes to the line for a potential three-point play. So Keldon Johnson draws the foul. All right, San Antonio up by 12, 3:13 here left to go. The and one coming in for Keldon Johnson. All right, Keldon Johnson going to try to make this a 13-point game. 3:35 here left to go at the free throw line. It's up and no good, rebounded by Naz Reid. Naz Reid gives to Anthony Edwards. Edwards slowly works his way up court. Thank you, 901 Humble. I see you with the disco ball. Straight away, Ant-Man shoots. Ant-Man scores! Straight away, Trey. It's a 9-point game. Beautiful shot from Anthony Edwards. Very unlikely that you're going to block that. Here attacking the painted area again. Stephon Castle draws another foul. It's going to be a Naz Reid personal. Now the whistles are starting to come in. Naz Reid thinking, really? And I think San Antonio might be in the bonus at this point. Thanks to that foul. That could have been foul number 5 of the quarter. We'll take a look. I got 3:11 on the clock. San Antonio is officially in the bonus. Stephon Castle is at the line right now, shooting 2 shots. Castle's first free throw. Doinks it. Come on, bro. This cannot last. We are definitely going to need San Antonio to sink their free throws today. 28-19. San Antonio up by 9. Second free throw coming up for Stephon Castle and the San Antonio Spurs. Castle will shoot. No good. Rebound, Desudmu. Desudmu gets the board. Minnesota with the ball. Minnesota on the run. Terrence Shannon Jr. to the three-point line. Gives this to Conley for 3. Conley, good! Mike Conley, I see you, bro. Hey, honestly, mad respect to Mike Conley for what he's been able to do against San Antonio. Turnover here, bad pass. Looks like Dylan Harper commits a bad pass, and timeout will be called by Mitch Johnson. San Antonio calls time. It's a turnover. The officials have ruled this Minnesota basketball, but we're going to take a break and take one more look at it. Okay, do we think that Wemby scores 60, Ryan? I don't think so. Castle is trash. How you missed 2 free throws? He's not trash. He just missed a couple free throws, Francisco. It's okay. This is terrible. Put in Wemby. Guys, easy, y'all. Easy. We're up by 6. San Antonio is still in decent shape. We are still up right now. Everything's good. The fact that we still have a 6-point lead and Wemby hasn't been on the floor for about 3 minutes, it's okay. Man, this is an antsy crowd today. Antsy crowd today. That's okay. TJ, what's going on, bro? He says, go Spurs, go. Love your channel, bro. All the way from New Zealand. What's up, man? I see you. Shout out to Can Control Life, B Boss, Lee Fred, Game Breaker, hello. Spurs showing no mercy tonight. NPC World says Wemby by 50. Hey, this is a wild chat. We got a lot of you guys in here today. Couple of rules. I want to set the ground rules early, guys, since we do have over 2,000 people watching. Real quick, couple ground rules. Please, no spoilers. That's super important. I know some people might have a faster feed than me. Please, no spoilers. If you want to do spoilers, go out and start your own YouTube channel. Second of all, please, no spam in the chat. Spam, we'll warn you guys. We'll delete those right away. But if you continue to spam, we'll put you in timeout. And third of all, please just try to keep things PC. Don't attack one another. Let's just have some fun. We want to have fun. And I think you guys are here hanging out with us today because you feel the energy, that fun energy. We want to keep that out here. So even if you're a Timberwolves fan, even if you're a Spurs fan, you guys can talk trash about each other's teams. That's totally cool. We're fine with it. But keep things PG-13 and keep things, I guess, as cordial as you can in an NBA playoff games. Take that, bro. Take that elbow. Suck on that. Just kidding. Okay, we're just here to have some fun. DJ, welcome back, brother. How you doing? Ladies and gentlemen, timeout has been called by the San Antonio Spurs. It is a turnover. 2:51 left to go in quarter number 1. Plenty of time left right now. We are guaranteed a Game 6, guys. Guaranteed to watch a Game 6. Here is the schedule for the week. We're also going to watch Game 5 tomorrow between the Cavaliers and the Pistons. This will take place in Detroit. This is also a 2-2 series. Unfortunately for the Lakers, they're gone, and there will be no game on Thursday. However, I will have a doubleheader for you guys on Friday, which actually means that if these close out here on Friday, we might not have any basketball all weekend. We may not have any basketball all weekend. All right. Well, 2:51 left to go. Timeout is just about over. I see a super chat coming in. Cavs versus Spurs finals. I don't know, man. I don't see the Cavaliers making it to the finals. I appreciate the super chat, but I don't see Cleveland getting past New York. The New York Knicks have been astonishing this postseason, at least in the East. They have to get through the West, though, to win the title. Here's a shot for Terrence Shannon Jr. over Luke Cornett. Whistle comes in. Looked like a clean block for Cornett. However, Terrence Shannon Jr. will now go to the free throw line to put up 2 shots. Cornett picks up foul number 1. 2:40 here left to go. So far in this game, ladies and gentlemen, the San Antonio Spurs have managed to put up 28 points. Victor Wembanyama already has 16 points in this game. 16 of the 28 scored by Wemby in quarter number 1. First free throw is good by Terrence Shannon Jr. It's 23-28. Wemby actually not in any foul trouble from what I'm seeing. It says 0 fouls for Wembanyama. Looked like he had committed a foul earlier, but they must have charged it to someone else. Anyways, both free throws are good for Minnesota, so now San Antonio leads by 4. It's Dylan Harper with the basketball. He steps up to the front area. Gives this over right now. Ball moving around. Bottom or near wing. It's KJ, Keldon Johnson, inside to Cornett. Cornett goes up. A foul will be called. Oh, my. Keldon Johnson going to be charged with a foul here. Offensive foul on KJ. Terrence Shannon Jr. sets his feet. He's actually really good at that. I've seen Terrence Shannon Jr. now draw at least 3 charging calls in the last 3 games. And so Mitch Johnson says, all right, let's change this up. It's Minnesota basketball, but Wemby is back. Ball in the hands of Minnesota. Let's start the clock. About 2 minutes and 20 seconds left to go. Mike Conley looks to the far wing. Now the near wing, it's in the hands of Ant-Man. Edwards to the Texas logo. He shoots. He scores from the Texas logo. It's a 2-point game. Edwards knocks down a shot. Here comes Fox. Fox sees the lane open up. He'll give this to Champagnie. Wide open. Champagnie can't get it, but the putback is there for KJ. And Keldon Johnson, big body, gets the jam. San Antonio up by 4, top of the screen. Anthony Edwards at the half-court line. Double team comes in. It's kicked out of bounds. It's still going to stay Minnesota basketball. Thank you guys for all of these disco balls. David, thank you. David, thank you twice for the laughing disco balls. Thank y'all. Appreciate you. Awesome game so far, says Jeff. The score is 30-26. Minnesota with the basketball. It's been inbounded. The clock is hot. Jaden McDaniels tries to shoot over Wembanyama. That shot is no good. Wemby creates the missed shot and gets the rebound. Wemby gives to Harper. Harper brings it up, and a double team coming up on Harper. Terrence Shannon Jr. will now pick him up. Harper attacks inside Wemby to the rim. Foul right now. Looks like Jaden McDaniels will commit the foul, and Wemby goes to the line for 2. McDaniels, a foul for him. This will be foul number 1. Spurs-Knicks finals. That's what I'm thinking. Originally, my prediction was Spurs versus Boston Celtics. But the Celtics lost to the 76ers. What happened there? Anyways, San Antonio's at the line. First free throw for Wembanyama is good. It makes it a 5-point game. Here comes another free throw to potentially make it a 6-point game. With 1:20 left to play in quarter number 1. Welcome, welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to today's live stream. My name is Mario. Thank you for hanging out with me. Y'all are watching Football Nation, although we are covering a basketball game here today. We do 18 weeks of regular season NFL football, so be sure to come back for that if you guys like the style of commentary. Pass to Naz Reid. Naz Reid backs things up to the three-point line. He lets the straightaway tray fly. It's doinked off the back of the rim and rebounded right now by Champagnie. Champagnie gets the board. Fox, Champagnie, Wemby, pump fake, Wemby, Champagnie tries to feed inside. It's going to be poked away. Shot clock down to 12. Wemby's now got it. Wemby gets stripped here, and Dosunmu coming back. It's Minnesota Timberwolves trying to fast break. That shot goes up. Oh, wow. That shot drops for Ayo Dosunmu. Wow. What a shot right there. 28-32, 4-point game, 46.1. So whistle comes in. Ayo Dosunmu makes the shot with 46.1 left to go. Both teams are in the bonus. We're still waiting for the inbound pass here at the baseline. It is Spurs ball. There's the inbound. Walking the dog right now. And picking it up, it's De'Aaron Fox. Fox covered by Dosunmu. He's at the heart of the Spurs logo. Spins around, attacks the three-point line. Now he's in the paint. He goes up. Mike Conley all over him. That'll be a foul on Mike Conley. 33.9, and De'Aaron Fox goes to shoot 2. 2 shots coming up here for the San Antonio Spurs. This could be a heavy whistle game, guys. By the way, Johnson, why is your hand in his back pocket? Why? What was that about, KJ? Anyways, interesting. All right, 28-32. San Antonio at the line, shooting 2 shots. It's De'Aaron Fox who really needs both of these. First free throw is good. Honestly, that helps me breathe just a little bit. Good job by De'Aaron Fox to draw the Mike Conley foul. Second free throw coming up for De'Aaron Fox. Both shots are good at the line. It's now Minnesota ball. Final 30 seconds of quarter number 1. Terrence Shannon Jr. gives to Naz. Naz Reid will drive. Naz Reid will shoot with the left and score. It's Spurs basketball. Spurs up by 4. It's 34-30. Can San Antonio score at the end of quarter 1? Bottom of the screen, about 13 seconds left on the shot clock. It's De'Aaron Fox. Fox at the heel of the Spur. Fox trying to shake and bake. He's going left and right. He's in the paint, out to the three-point line. KJ, no! And that's the end of quarter number one. The score is 34-30. It will be Minnesota basketball to start quarter number two. And the Spurs hang on to a 4-point lead right now. Interesting first quarter. Not half bad. Not half bad. All right, guys. So I do have a goal today for this live stream. I have no idea if we're going to get there, but the goal is to break the odometer. We need 237 new subscribers. Can we do it? I don't know, but if you're a Spurs fan, I live in San Antonio, Texas. We were just downtown at the Pearl a few hours ago. Some of you may have even seen me today. If y'all live in San Antonio or Bexar County or anywhere close by and you're a Spurs fan, subscribe to this channel just to help the community right now. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with us today. Ladies and gentlemen, it's the end of quarter number one. Let's do a quick word from our sponsors. I'll be right back in 60 seconds.
Bro, I just whiffed so bad on my parlay again.
Bro, what? How much is that now?
I don't know, like $500?
Dude, are you serious? Are you still gonna be able to pay the rent?
I mean, I guess. I just have to win my money back.
Yeah, but you're like super stressed out and now you're trying to get right back to where you started.
Yeah, and?
Bro, you gamble $100 every single week. That's $5,200 a year.
What?
If you took that money and invested it every single month over 30 years because of compound interest, you'd have like $2 million, bro.
Bro, that's not true, dude. That's cap, bro. That's cap.
Dude, I'm serious, bro. I'm dead serious.
Okay, $2 million, dude. Yeah, okay, bro.
No, I'm telling you, bro. Look, check it out. Look, check it out. I started using Acorns, and it just does all of the investing for me automatically. You can do like $5 a day or $10 a day or whatever you're willing to put in. In your case, I guess $100 a week.
Okay, but why would I do that when I could just hit this 10-leg parlay and just win $10,000 right now?
Dude, you're not hitting a 10-leg parlay.
All right, fine. I'll download the app. But when I hit this 10-leg parlay, bro, I'm deleting it immediately.
Bro, you're not hitting a 10-leg parlay.
I'm hitting
You're
this
not
10-leg
hitting, you're not hitting a 10-leg parlay. That's just not happening.
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna hit this 10-leg parlay.
You're an idiot.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that is our current sponsor right now. It is Acorns. If you guys are interested in starting your investment journey, you can use the link in the description down below. Now, I know some of y'all are thinking about it and saying, oh, 30 years? Yeah, whatever, bro. I don't want to wait 30 years. I'll tell you what. 30 years are going to go by. You're going to keep playing your bets and placing your parlays for the next 30 years. And you're going to think back and think, man, 30 years ago, I probably should have started investing. But you're not going to do that, are you? Anyway, some of you might not. If you are interested, you can use the link in the description down below, or you can use the link that I'm going to drop later during this live stream. But right now, we've got the end of quarter number one. So let's shrink this down. Let's go to quarter number two. Minnesota Timberwolves down by 4. Silence in the chat for Brandon Clark. Most investments are 30 years, says Mr. Mojo. At least you understand. Most people want to get rich quick. That's not how consistency works. You can't get jacked overnight, just like you can't get rich overnight. Some people get lucky. Some people get steroids. Not the same thing. All right, guys, basketball in the hands of the Minnesota Timberwolves. It's Ayo Dosunmu at the far wing right now. It's in the hands of Julius Randle. Randle covered by De'Aaron Fox. Randle will shoot. Randle not going to get the roll. It's rebounded by Carter Bryant. San Antonio on the attack, up by 4. Carter Bryant at the near wing. Oh, it's stolen back by Dosunmu. Dosunmu feeds inside. Naz Reid for 3. Doink off the rim. And this is going to go out of bounds. Last touch by Julius Randle. The result of the play is Spurs ball. 34-30, San Antonio with the lead. Ball to be inbounded right now. Ball to be inbounded. Here's the feed inside. It's De'Aaron Fox at the top of the Spurs logo. Gives to Wemby. Wemby out to Castle. Castle to Vassell. Bad pass inside off the leg of Julius Randle. It stays down here again. It is going to be Spurs ball with 6 seconds left to go. You can see Wemby saying, I want it. Wemby wants the ball. He knows he can attack the rim. Waiting for the pass. Counting it down. 1, 2, 3. Wemby has it now. Naz Reid in front of him. Shot clock down to 4. He gives it to Carter Bryant for 3. It's good! Carter Bryant knocks it down from the far wing. A good shot there. 11 minutes left to play in the first half of this one. Looks like Dosunmu pulls up to the top of the key. Dosunmu back chased to the three-point line. Naz Reid pass, and Randall gives to Naz. Naz, top of the key. Outside the perimeter now, pushed back by Vassell. Shot clock down to 3. Terrence Shannon Jr. desperation shot. Wemby gets the rebound. It's Spurs ball again. Here's a bounce pass to the far corner. Fox for 3. Bang! 40-30. San Antonio up by 10. There is no Edwards on the floor. 3-point shots from Randall. This is off the back of the rim, rebounded by De'Aaron Fox. Fox gets the board. Here's the drive. Vassell to the rim. Pulls up, shoots, gets the bucket, and the foul. Count it! San Antonio to the line, and 1. Spurs! Gonna go on a quick run right now. 8-0 in the last 51 seconds. Foul against Terrence Shannon Jr. And the Spurs go to the line for another potential 3-point play. It's Stephon Castle who drew the foul. Foul goes against Terrence Shannon Jr. Terrence Shannon Jr. gonna leave the floor right now. And now on court for Timberwolves, it's Edwards, Reid, Dosunmu, Randall, and McDaniels. The free throw is good right there, by the way. Stephon Castle completes the 3-point play. Playing defense for San Antonio. Whistle comes in. Whistle coming in against Stephon Castle. That's foul number 2 on Castle. On the floor for the Spurs, Wemby, Fox, Castle, Carter Bryant, and Devin Vassell. Wemby up to 18 in the first half of this game. Wemby on pace for a 40-burger, that's for sure. Near wing, handoff to Naz Reid. He's going to climb up and into the paint. He shoots over Wemby. Wemby, too much of a distraction. That's a missed shot. Great defense by the Spurs. Fast break opportunity. Ooh, good defense. Feed inside to Wemby. Wemby, bad pass, out of bounds. I like the idea. We're going to see this a lot for San Antonio, guys. They're going to drive and kick, drive and kick, drive and kick, and Wemby's going to pull defenders with him. A beautiful 3-point shot, and guess what? Jaden McDaniels makes his first 3-point shot on the road this postseason. Wemby goes up. He will be fouled right there. The official saying that's not going to be a shooting foul. San Antonio not in the bonus. That's the second foul against them, I believe. So Jaden McDaniels, his first 3-point shot on the road. How about that this postseason? They're saying Wemby was not on the shot, so 9:37 left to go. It is Spurs basketball. The ball has been inbounded, and the ball is at the Frostbank Center logo. Castle to Wemby. Wemby to the corner. Dylan Harper for 3. Doinks it off the back of the rim. Missed shot for Dylan Harper. San Antonio can't afford too many missed 3-point shots. I'd like to see San Antonio be more aggressive on the high percentage buckets. Another missed shot for Jaden McDaniels from downtown. San Antonio with the basketball again. Looks like Stephon Castle and the Spurs up by 10. Castle in the paint, under the rim. He double clutches, he shoots and scores, up by 12, 45-33. 9:02 left to go. Timeout called, Minnesota. I am feeling very confident right now. I am feeling super confident about the Spurs right now. Spurs are making a statement, says John Tonian. Wemby is making a statement right now, John Tonian. Wemby is making that statement. For the 3,000 people watching this live stream right now, thank you. Thank you for watching. We are going to have a halftime break, guys. That's coming up in 9 minutes. Timeout has been called by Minnesota. They will get the basketball here after that last shot dropped. Minnesota down by 12 after the Stephon Castle layup. What does this mean? What does this mean? Well, it means that the Spurs are up by 12. According to the ESPN analytics, the Spurs currently have a 91% chance of winning this game, assuming that everything stays on track here. And at halftime, we are going to do a trivia quiz. I hope you guys stick around for that. It's going to be a 8-minute quiz, and then we're going to go through the box scores. But I'm going to go ahead and hide this so you guys don't see the questions. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Almost got a chance to see that. I almost got ahead of myself. Jono, thank you. Why is Gobert not playing? They are playing. Let's see. Fist bumps to you, Mario. I'm rooting for the Spurs and Wemby Mupu. Fist bumps, brother. Okay, let's see if I can do something here. Let's see. Chat, community moderation. I might need to make a quick change. I might need to put this live stream in slow mode. I saw the competition putting it in slow mode. Moderation activity. Turn this on. Let's see. Timestamps. Yeah, maybe timestamps would be fun too. Never turned these on. Turning on some of these reactions and things. Not quite sure what's in here. I'm tinkering with settings live right now. Let's see. Pop out chat. Community moderation, participants. I'm trying to see if there's a way to put it in slow mode. I might need to do that from here. Maybe Santino can do that. Santino, are you watching this live stream right now? If you are, can you see if there's a way to put this in slow mode? If not, that's fine. That's okay, but okay. Let's see. They're on me, says Ryan. Hey, Ryan. Easy, bro. Easy. Easy. Welcome to today's stream, Ryan. I know we saw you in here yesterday for 2 games. I'm pretty sure you were here for both games. If the moderators are on you, I promise they're on you for a reason. It's either something that is not aligned with our community. Shout out to Pamela. What's going on, Pamela? Shout out to Vix. LeBron to Spurs. I pray next year. Honestly, at this point, who wants LeBron? Newbie, Roll Tide, what's going on, Godzilla? John Tonian says Wemby is Slender Man in Wolves' Nightmares. Wemby got this, says DJ Gene. Shout out to our moderators. Thank you, moderators, for hanging out. Thank you so much for watching. Ryan is laughing right now. You're good, brother. We're glad that you're here. Trust me. I am personally glad that you are here watching this stream again today. Here's the inbound pass. The Minnesota Timberwolves have the basketball. 9 minutes left to play in the first half of this game. Commercial break is now over. Terrence Shannon Jr. gives to Rudy Gobert. Gobert back to Terrence Shannon Jr. Out to the Frostbank Center logo. Pass now to the straightaway. Anthony Edwards picked up by, looks like Dylan Harper. Beautiful feet inside. It's a bad pass, though. Oh, no. Looked like a clean pass, but Gobert lost his balance. Three-point shot flies for Vassell. Early three-point shot on the clock. I don't like that for San Antonio, and it's coming back with Minnesota. Julius Randle goes up and shoots over Luke Cornett. That's a bucket for Minnesota. 10-point game. All right. Luke Cornett on the floor. Let's see if Minnesota decides to attack the paint right now. That's going to be their best bet against Cornett. Cornett holds at the three-point line, gives to Vassell. Vassell, elbow jump shot over Gobert. That's no good. Doinks this one, and rebound here by Julius Randle. Randle goes to Terrence Shannon Jr. Terrence Shannon Jr. will sprint to the rim, shoots, misses. Three-point shot goes up, shoots, misses again, and it's coming back with the Spurs. Spurs trying to transition right now. Bottom of the screen, there is offensive foul against Stephon Castle. Bro, that's foul number 3 in the first half. Take it easy, Castle. I'm fine with defensive fouls, but these offensive fouls cannot happen. Oh, Terrence Shannon Jr. selling that. John saying Castle lives in foul trouble. He does. He does. Danger. I laugh in the face of danger. Ha 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 ha. Mufasa, 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 Mufasa. Minnesota with the ball. Three-point line. It's Anthony Edwards. He's deadly from downrange. Anthony Edwards still with it. Edwards covered by Carter Bryant. He'll shoot. It's no good. Rebound by Vassell. San Antonio wiping the sweat off their brow. Still a 10-point game. Pass to Vassell. Looks at the three-point line. Gives it to KJ. Keldon Johnson in the paint trying to big body in here. He shoots with the left. Oh, too much on it. Couldn't drop it through the cylinder. It's a missed shot for Keldon Johnson. And now Randall pushes off, shoots at the free throw line. He will miss 2. Rebound, Dylan Harper. Harper's got some speed. He will pass to the corner. Vassell near 3. No, tip in, good. KJ gets the tip in shot. That's his second cleanup of the day. And Keldon Johnson now has 8. KJ with 8. He leads the Spurs of the players who are currently on the floor. Here's Terrence Shannon Jr. Passes inside to Gobert. Gobert will lose it. Gobert wanted the foul. No whistle there. It's Spurs ball. Kind of looked like a foul if I'm being honest. But we're not complaining. Spurs ball. Dylan Harper. Top of the screen. Harper attacks. Harper shoots. Harper scores over Gobert. It's 49-35. 6:29 left to go. Dylan Harper now has a handful of points. Actually, that's his first bucket of the day, so I'm making things up. Harper scores his first bucket of the day. Inside the elbow, a shot for McDaniels. A whistle comes in. Devin Vassell will be charged for the foul. And looks like Jaden McDaniels will go to the line for 2. They're showing the spacing on the floor here for the Minnesota Timberwolves, packing it heavy on the left side to give Ant-Man room to roam on the right, but beautiful shot from Dylan Harper right there. All right, guys, we're at the free throw line. Minnesota shooting 2. Jaden McDaniels' first free throw brings us back to a 13-point game. Free throw number 1 is good. Looks like Luke Cornett will leave the floor. De'Aaron Fox checks in for him. Terrence Shannon Jr. hits the floor, or actually leaves the floor. Mike Conley checks in for him. And Ayo Dosunmu will check in for Rudy Gobert, which means Minnesota will run small ball for a couple of possessions. 6:21 here left to go. On the floor for San Antonio, they're also running small ball. It's going to be Fox, Johnson, Bryant, Vassell, and Harper. San Antonio matching that energy. Second free throw good for Minnesota. Let's start the clock. Spurs with it. It's Dylan Harper. Harper needs to get the ball up court here. It's almost at 8 seconds. Harper now at the hash. Passes to Vassell. Shoots the triple. Vassell! It's good. 52-37. Small ball for both teams, guys. Let's see if the shooting improves for either side. Ant-Man drives. Ant-Man almost loses the basketball. He's at the Frost Center logo here. Pass to a wide open Jaden McDaniels. McDaniels wants a higher percentage shot. Ayo Dosunmu gets the pass. Beautiful lead pass right there. Ayo Dosunmu takes advantage of the open back door. Giggity. Basketball in the hands right now of De'Aaron Fox at the three-point line. Harper now has it. Dylan Harper, little shake, little bake. Harper in the paint, goes up to Dosunmu with a nasty block, and the Minnesota Timberwolves three-point line. Conley, no. Randall can't get the board. It looks like Fox got clipped in the face, but no whistle coming in right now on the defensive board for San Antonio. That was scary. Here's a pump fake at the line. There's a shot for Fox. Fox won't get it to go. Dosunmu gets another defensive rebound, and he'll bring it up court. Dosunmu covered by Harper. Dosunmu, whistle comes in before the shot. Looks like during the drive to the rim, Dylan Harper is going to be charged with a shooting foul. So to the line goes Ayo Dosunmu. 2 shots coming up for the Timberwolves. Here we go. Take a drink, he said giggity. Great call, says Freimeister. Let's go Spurs. All right, man. I see y'all in the chat. Good game so far, at least for Spurs fans. First free throw for Ayo Dosunmu. It's good. It bounces off the rim. It looked like it was not going to go, but it took a friendly bounce. And Wembanyama checks back in for San Antonio. Looks like San Antonio will also call a timeout right now, mid-free throw. San Antonio now has 2 timeouts taken, and we go to a commercial break. Okay, we're cooking. 28.8. Now we officially need just 200 subscribers. All right, guys, here's the thing. I will never ask y'all for donations on this channel. I'm never going to try to sell you guys super chats or anything like that. I'm not going to have a menu for super chats. But we do have a mission and a goal for this channel, and that's to get to 1 million subscribers eventually. But we're going to do it 100 subscribers at a time. Right now, we're sitting at 128.8. Can we get to 128.9 by the end of the half? We need 50 more subscribers ASAP, and then 50 after that to get to 128.9. 5 minutes till trivia. That's facts there, Freimeister. One of my 10-leg parlays is the over on this one. Dan Steely, hello. Backdoor and Giggity, I thought this was a kid-appropriate live, says ha ha ha. Ha ha ha. This is not listed as kid-friendly. We also try to keep things PG-13 on this channel. Shout out to 901 Thumble, hello. Anybody seen Julius Randle, says the Art of Resurrection? He's out there. What's up to Obi-Wan? Hello, Obi-Wan. Obi-Wan, I see you, sir. I see you got a lot to be smiling about for now, David. But after what we saw in quarter number 4, I'll tell you guys the honest-to-God truth. The Minnesota Timberwolves are a scary team. And I actually think we match up better against OKC than we do against Minnesota. Something about Anthony Edwards and his ability to create separation is just unparalleled in the NBA. Doesn't matter how good the San Antonio defense is, Anthony Edwards is just amazing. And if the Timberwolves are smart, they're going to keep him forever and he will retire a Timberwolf. But the way that this man's career and trajectory is going, he's so good, he's probably tired of losing in the Western Conference Finals, or at this point, potentially now the semi-conference finals, or the semifinals. I don't see Ant-Man sticking around for another 10 years. But, you know, that's just me. Shout out to Will. Will, thank you for the super chat, my friend. He says, thank you for providing this commentary. I love listening to your play-by-play. Thank you, Will. Mr. Phelps. Any relation to Michael Phelps? No? That's okay. No worries. Appreciate the super. We're going to leave that up for a second. Timeout was called, guys. San Antonio called a timeout in between free throws. So we've got one more free throw coming up right now. Ayo Dosunmu made number 1. TV has cut back to the game. No relation, says Will. Okay. Okay. He'll probably go to the Lakers, says Mr. Mojo. Luka and Ant-Man would be the nastiest scoring team on earth. But Anthony Edwards is $45 million, and the Lakers would have to get rid of LeBron James in order to make that work. When LeBron leaves, they'll have the cap, says Mr. Mojo. If LeBron leaves, we'll see. I don't understand why the Nuggets didn't try to play the Rockets in the first round. Reading that comment. Well, guys, second free throw is not going to go. Wembanyama gets the rebound. It's Spurs basketball. Spurs coming back. The score is 52-40, up by 12. As we approach halftime, we're past the midway mark in quarter number 2. Harrison Barnes alley-oops this one inside. There's the jam to Vassell. Barnes gets the assist. Vassell gets the jam. It's 54-40. Spurs up by 14. Ball now in the hands of Dosunmu. Dosunmu to Mike Conley. Conley above the head gives it back to Dosunmu. Dosunmu looks to the right, gives to Ant-Man. Edwards covered by Vassell. Shot clock down to 3. He's got to do something. Bounce pass to Dosunmu. Dosunmu can't get it. He pulls up. He shoots. This is going to be shot clock violation. So 4:23. Dosunmu put the shot up. You know what? I'm going to leave it here just for the handful of you guys. Y'all know exactly who you are. 4:20 left to go in the first half of this game. At halftime, y'all can do whatever y'all want to do, but we're going to do some trivia. Ball in the hands of Fox. Fox shoots. Fox scores. Barely moves the net at all. Just drops this one straight up and down. It's 56-40. Ball goes out of bounds. It's Minnesota ball. 4:02 left to go. De'Aaron Fox the other way with a 15-foot jump shot. 4:02. Looks like Julian Champagny is about to check back in right now for the San Antonio Spurs. We're going to see a few substitutions, guys. 4:02 left in the first half of this one. It is Minnesota basketball. Waiting for the inbound pass. There it is. Julius Randle now has it at the far wing. Gives this one over to Anthony Edwards. Picked up by Fox. Double team comes in. Cross-court pass to Naz. Naz going to make a move at the rim. Naz will shoot over Wemby. No good. Wemby gets the board as well. So Wembanyama plays solid defense. Gives to Keldon Johnson. Johnson going to push off. Whistle comes in. Offensive foul against KJ. So now Keldon Johnson picks up foul number 2 of the day. It's a turnover against San Antonio. It's Timberwolves basketball as Keldon Johnson pushes. Three-point shot comes in. That's Naz Reid. That's an early shot. No good. San Antonio ball again. Just trying to explain that foul for KJ on Mike Conley, but I guess no time to do so. Champagnie to Fox. Fox attacks. Fox alley-oop to Wemby. It's good. 58-40. San Antonio up by 18. This is exactly what we wanted to see. Wemby back in action. He's got 20 already in the first half. Anthony Edwards going to bounce pass to Dosunmu. Dosunmu to the rim. He will dunk this one on Wemby. That's going to be a jam right there. It's 42, Minnesota 58, San Antonio. 3 minutes left to play. Ball in the hands of Fox. De'Aaron Fox will slowly bring this one up. Slight sprint to the right. Fox covered by Dosunmu, who's in his chest like a bad cold. Looks like the whistle comes in. 2:48 here left to go. That's a foul against Dosunmu. De'Aaron Fox tried to break away. Dosunmu had a hand on him. The whistle came in for that. Looks like 2:48 here left to go. Dylan Harper's going to check in for Keldon Johnson after this foul, excuse me. Inbound pass coming for San Antonio. There it is, and the ball is currently with Harrison Barnes. Barnes to Wemby. Wemby turns around. He's going to spin. He's going to shoot. He's going to miss. It'll be rebounded by Dosunmu. So another board for Ayo Dosunmu. He's got 5 rebounds today. Backwards pass to Randle. Randle at the far wing. Randle somewhere between the wing and the straightaway. He's trying to get past Dylan Harper. He'll shoot this one off the glass, and a foul here. Dylan Harper commits a shooting foul, and Julius Randle will go to the line for 2. Okay, now we're seeing some complaints from the Minnesota side. Now we're seeing some big complaints here from the Minnesota side. Julius Randle wants a fair game. I think that's an appropriate objection here. He does draw the foul. He's at the free throw line now. 58-42, San Antonio with a 16-point lead. First free throw is good. Julius Randle makes free throw number 1. Dylan Harper was charged for that foul. He has 2 now on the day, folks. Julius Randle at the line. Spurs with a 15-point lead as we approach halftime. I'm glowing, aren't I? I'm glowing, aren't I? Go Spurs, go. Second free throw. Randle knocks them both down. That's called professionalism. Inbound pass coming now for San Antonio. Score is 58-44. Naz Reid talking trash to the officials right now. Again, guys, Naz Reid getting into it with the officials. Looks like a technical foul will be had here. John Goebel is the official that Naz Reid is currently speaking to, and that puts him in trouble. Technical foul will be called here. Officiating crew not having that nonsense here today. So Wemby's at the line shooting a technical free throw. The score 44-58, and Wemby knocks it down. So it's now 44-59. 44-59. Wemby knocked it down. I'm back up on my feet. Where is my camera? There we go. Shrink this down. It's Spurs ball. There's the inbound pass. Let's start the clock with 2:17 here. 59-44. De'Aaron Fox gives to Barnes. Barnes to Champagnie. Champagnie to Wemby. Shot clock down to 8. Wemby, baseline jump shot. It's up. Looks like no whistle. Offensive board. Can't go for Harper. Offensive board again. Wemby pump fakes at the three-point line. Sidestep the 3. It's up. No good. It's rebounded again by Minnesota this time. So Minnesota coming back. Naz Reid lets the 3 fly. Yes, sir! Naz Reid knocks it down. It's 59-47. That makes it a 12-point game. It's Spurs ball. Good shot in the transition for Naz Reid. Wemby with it. Wemby going to push off a little bit. Bounce pass to Fox. Fox to the straightaway. Fox, shot clock down to 11, steps back inside to Wemby. Paint points, looks like a foul comes in. Wemby going to be hit. Wemby hits the deck. And we'll see if this is going to be a shooting foul or not. Looks like it's going to be against Jaden McDaniels with 1:31. They're calling it a personal, not a shooting. And Jaden McDaniels definitely getting himself in foul trouble. McDaniels picks up, what, his third foul of the day? Third foul of the day for Jaden McDaniels. Oof. He and Castle both in foul trouble now. 1:31 left to go. It's Spurs basketball, guys. Inbound pass coming. Harper to inbound. He gets it. Quick inbound pass. It's with Fox. Fox in between the Spurs forks right now. He makes his move to the rim. Gobert between him. Here's a pass to Wemby for three. Wemby off the front of the rim. It's coming back with the Timberwolves. A short shot for Wembanyama at the perimeter. Under the rim now. It looks like Dosunmu going to continue to hold. Randall will pump fake at the three-point line. Randall shake and bake. Randall drives past to Gobert. Gobert going to be stuffed under the rim by Wemby. It's coming back with the Spurs. Wemby gets a block on Gobert. Top of the screen right now. It's De'Aaron Fox. Step back triple. No. Randall gets it. 53 seconds left to go in the half. Randall at the straightaway. Covered right now by Harper. Wide open at the baseline. Whistle comes in before the shot. So it's going to be an offensive foul against Rudy Gobert. It's Spurs ball. Whistle came in right there. There's the Wemby block. He definitely gummed him up. Spurs with the basketball, 59-47. Here's San Antonio, De'Aaron Fox. Fox to the far wing. Vassell lines up the tray. Vassell doinks it again. Wemby pops this back up in the air. It's an offensive board, and Fox holds. Shot clock down to 10, 24 seconds left to go in the half. De'Aaron Fox at the perimeter. He attacks the rim. Fox shoots. Fox, no good. Naz Reid gets the rebound. Reid passes this backwards. Shot clock has been turned off. About 12 seconds left to go in the first half right now. Minnesota with the ball. It's Edwards. Edwards to beat the buzzer. Edwards inside. It's Randall. Randall shoots. Randall! No! Halftime, guys. This takes us to halftime. Really, 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 really good first half. Let's do our halftime trivia, and then we will cover the box score. What a crazy game so far. Let's do this thing. All right, guys, San Antonio currently up by 12, but none of that matters right now because it's halftime. So let's talk some fun facts. You guys are going to learn something here today. We're going to start easy and get more difficult. Let's have some fun. It's question number 1. What is the name of the Timberwolves mascot? Is it Paddington? Is it Walter? Or is it Crunch? Timberwolves fans, do you guys know? Spurs fans, are you smarter than the average Timberwolf fan? Chance right now to flex your brain, flex your muscles. What do you think? The answer is Crunch, guys. His name has been Crunch forever. He wears the number 89, not 69. And he's been the Timberwolves mascot since the early years of the Timberwolves. The answer is Crunch. Crunchy, granola. It's crunch time. It's game time. Question number 2. All right, guys. How many blocks did Victor Wembanyama record in Game 1 against the Minnesota Timberwolves? Was it 8? Was it 10? Or was it 12? I do want to say, how many officially recorded blocks did Wembanyama get? That's why it's worded like that. How many blocks did Victor Wembanyama record in Game 1? I know we have Timberwolves fans who are going to say, half of those were goaltending. That doesn't count. Well, you know what? It's on paper. It was recorded. It was 12, and that's an NBA postseason record. Go, Wemby, go. It is 12 blocks in a single game. NBA postseason record. Question number 3, guys. Entering today's game, who was leading the Timberwolves in personal fouls this postseason? Was it Jaden McDaniels, Rudy Gobert, or Julius Randle? A, B, or C? Talk to me. Talk to me. McDaniels, Gobert, or Randle? Most fouls this postseason actually goes to Jaden McDaniels with 43 of them, guys. This dude has been playing intense defense. He's been talking the trash. He's been trying to back it up. He's been getting himself into trouble because of it. But kudos to Jaden McDaniels for putting his money where his mouth was after calling out the Timberwolves. I love that. All right, guys, which of these players was selected to the All-Star team 15 times? Was it Manu Ginobili, Tim Duncan, or Tony Parker? A, B, or C? Some of y'all saying TD, a lot of y'all saying B. A lot of you guys would be right, guys. The answer is Tim Duncan. 15 times, one of the highest totals in league history, by the way. Tim Duncan's All-Star appearance, first one came in 1998, and then every single year from 2000 through 2011, he dropped 1 year in 2012, but got back in 13, 14, 15. All right, guys, how many times have the Timberwolves lost at home this postseason? Is it once, twice, or 3 times? As a matter of fact, the real question should be, how many times have the Timberwolves lost at home this entire season? Is it 1, 2, or 3? You guys should know the answer to this. If you were here on this channel, this postseason, the Timberwolves have only lost 1 time at home. 1 time this entire season, guys. And it was the San Antonio Spurs who delivered it to them. That was just a couple nights ago in Game 3. Timberwolves were undefeated at home throughout the entire season. Took their first L just the other day. All right, guys, how many times have the Spurs, or has a Spurs player, won NBA Rookie of the Year? Is it 3 times, 4 times, or 5 times? How many times has a Spurs player won Rookie of the Year? 3, 4, or 5? I love the San Antonio Spurs rookies, man. Always good draft picks for San Antonio. We've done a great job of growing these players. You can see it right there. David Robinson. You've got Tim Duncan. You've got Victor Wembanyama. And you've got Stephon Castle 4 times, twice in the last 3 years with Wemby and Castle. I love it. I like it. I love it. I want some more of it. Let's go to question number 7. At what age did Anthony Edwards become the youngest player in NBA history to make 500 three-point shots? Here it is, guys. Good question if you're an Ant-Man fan. Was Edwards 20, 21, or 22 years old when he scored 500 three-point shots, becoming the youngest player in NBA history to do so? A, B, or C? Kawhi wasn't drafted by San Antonio, guys. The answer is the fact that he was 21 years old. 21 years old, he hit 500 career threes on February 16th, 2023. That was with the Minnesota Timberwolves, of course, setting that mark while in his 3rd year in the NBA. All right, question number 8. Man, we're kicking y'all's butts in this one. Manu Ginobili was what overall pick in the 1999 NBA draft? Was he 21, 34, or pick number 57? First round, second round, what is that, 3rd round, 4th round pick for Manu? Which one was it? Where was Manu drafted? 21, 34, or 57 overall? Guys, he was number 57 overall in that draft, and Manu Ginobili is now a Hall of Fame player, one of the greatest to ever do it, the best 6th man in the history of the game, in my personal opinion. No bias at all, you know, pero go Manu. Viva Argentina. Question number 9, guys. What is Anthony Edwards' favorite movie? This is our fun facts. We do number 9 and 10. Funsies. What is Anthony Edwards' favorite movie? This is actually recorded real information. Actual recorded real information. He said this once. Multiple times, actually, he's said this, his favorite movie. The answer is actually Matilda. Space Jam, Matilda, or whatever the last one was. It was Matilda. He said multiple times. He says that he's explained that he loves seeing a young girl with special powers and that women are powerful, which is why the movie resonates with him. He did lose his mom, so that's something to take into consideration. All right, guys. Last question. Which of these songs is a song by Tony Parker? Is it Premier Love, Paris Lights, or Baseline Dream? In case you didn't know, Tony Parker is a rapper on the side. But yeah, here you go. Premier Love, Paris Lights, or Baseline Dreams. Tony Parker, his song is called Premier Love. It's actually the title of the album as well, in case y'all did not know. By the way, he raps in French and in English. There was a couple bars that he dropped, but I'd rather, even though I don't speak French at all, I'd rather listen to Parker rap in French than in English. How did you guys do on this trivia quiz? Looks like 9 out of 10, 8 out of 10, not half bad. Gross, says the Mr. Mojo. 7 out of 10, 7 out of 10. Parker a rapper? Fact. Fact, Jeremy. B. Johnson says 7 out of 10. 4 out of 10. Hey, don't get upset about that, Sasquatch. You're shooting 40% from the floor. Those are starter numbers right there. Coach Lenny got 50% today. Tommy got 60% today. It was only one album, says Obi-Wan. 3 out of 10. I got an F+. F+. Hey, 30% if you're shooting from downtown, we'll take it. Mad Wemby is deadly. What's up, guys, says Mayor Baltimore. Good morning, Baltimore. Y'all did okay on this one. 3.5 on the scale, says Kev. 2 out of 10, says DS. All right, man. Okay, quick question. Maybe not a question, a request. Guys, if that was your first trivia quiz ever on this channel, drop a few emojis. I want to know, A, who is new. That'll tell us who is new. And B, who played the trivia quiz with us. If you drop 5 emojis, I will know 2 things. You are new to the channel, and you played trivia with us for the first time here today. I hope all of you watching had a chance to play. Let's see. Mayor is new to the channel. I know that for a fact. This is your first week with us, Mayor Baltimore. Welcome, brother. Appreciate you, dude. Man, the Wolves need to come back. We got User, first time ever. What up, User? Looks like User KV8W. DS3651, nice try, boss. I've seen you in here many times. Welcome back. KN Gray says hello. First time for KN Gray. Daniel Nguyen, hello. Papa Phil, hey, papa. Hey, oye, papa, con la guitarra. What's up, Phil? Thanks for checking in. Okay. 0 out of 10, 2008 Detroit Lions. Oh, no. Looking for the noobs, says DJ Gene. Green and gold says, where them newbies at? Obi-Wan, welcome in. Nathan. I've actually never seen the name Nathan spelled like this, but it's unmistakable. Shout out to Dr. Jarrington. Never seen that name in here before. Dr. Jarrington, welcome. Okay, let's move something over here. San Antonio currently up right now by 12, guys. It is halftime. We're going to go through the box score, but I just want to say hello to the newbies real quick. Monique, this is her first season with us. User says, yo, I'm new too. Second week for KN Gray. Welcome back, KN. This dude got the most generic wannabe announcer voice ever, says John 4. You're right, John. You're right. I'm terrible at what I do. I don't deserve the 128,000 subscribers we have. I'm going to go ahead and turn around and quit now because John's going to troll me in the chat. Come on, bro. Get out of here with that. Miss me with that energy, bro. Shout out to D. Dillon. Shout out to Alan in the chat. Shout out to Nuss in the chat. Nathan, welcome. I see you, Pizzo. What up, Braven? Shout out to Andrew. I got a few of y'all checking in. Bulverdi says first time while eating a burrito. That's fair. Traveling Pony Studios, you're not new. Welcome back, dude. Shout out to Vibe. What up, Vibe? Power Stroke says I'm new. Rex is in the chat. Hello, Rex. All right, guys. So, appreciate y'all hanging out with us right now. Appreciate y'all hanging out with us right now. Let's turn around and take a quick look at the stats for today's game. Let's turn around and take a quick look at the stats for today's game. The Minnesota Timberwolves, starting with Rudy Gobert. Gobert, 10 minutes played, just 2 points for him. Julius Randle, 17 minutes played, 6 points for him. Jaden McDaniels today, 18 minutes, 7 points. Anthony Edwards, off day for him, 20 minutes, 8 points. And Ayo Dosunmu leads the way. Ayo Dosunmu leads the way right now for the Minnesota Timberwolves. That felt like Bruce Almighty, where he's typing on the pad and blah blah blah. Ayo Dosunmu with 9 points today leads the way for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Would you believe that Naz Reid is tied with Anthony Edwards right now with 8 points, Mike Conley with 5, and Terrence Shannon Jr. with just 2. Those are the only 8 players that have hit the floor today for the Minnesota Timberwolves. The Minnesota Timberwolves have 47 in today's game. Victor Wembanyama and the San Antonio Spurs. Wemby, 21 points in the first half of this one, and the game's just getting to the midway mark. Julian Champagnie today, 3 points. That's okay. He's got 1 3-ball from downtown. We've got Devin Vassell, 18 minutes, 5 points. Stephon Castle, 13 minutes, 5 points. And De'Aaron Fox with 18 minutes, 12 points. We have seen 5 different Spurs players hit the floor today. It's the 5 that are right behind me. Luke Cornett, 6 minutes, has a goose egg. Harrison Barnes, 4 minutes, has a goose egg. Carter Bryant today does have 3 points. Keldon Johnson with 8 and Dylan Harper with 2. The San Antonio Spurs are up 59-47 here in Game 5. I still feel like the Spurs are going to finish this now. Shout out to you guys in the chat. We've got about 3,000 of y'all hanging out with us. Thank y'all so much for giving me some of your time. Here's a quick look at the schedule. Tomorrow we will have one more game, guys. We're gonna cover the Cavaliers at Detroit. That'll be Game 5. And the Detroit Pistons gave up 2 games right there, man. A lot of people were feeling like it was going to be a sweep after Games 1 and 2 with Detroit, but it turned out not so much. Thursday, for the first time in a long time, there is no game. Friday, doubleheader. Saturday, again, I don't have this up, but Saturday also no game. So just keep that in mind while you're making your weekend plans. No game on Saturday. No game on Thursday. Reset, third quarter. Should be Minnesota basketball here in just a second. Okay, shout out to Rex. Hello, Rex. Pack it up, Spurs. We got to prepare for OKC, says 8. I'm with that, man. I'm with it. Shout out to BNM Por Vida. BMN or BNM Por Vida. What's up, man? Just woke up. RIP Brandon Clark. Got to tune into the Braves game, top of the 9th. I'll be right back. JC will be here when you get back. Shout out to Raul Garcia. Shout out to Longhorns. What up, brother? Mr. Mojo, WNBA on Thursday Prime. WNBA, very different. Anton Lucas. Agreed, sir. Agreed. Not half bad. All right, guys, second half now underway. The Minnesota Timberwolves do have the basketball. They are heading towards the right side of the screen right now. So basketball in the hands of Anthony Edwards. He's going to pass to the corner. 3-ball will fly. Nice shot from the far corner there. Far corner. Looks like Ayo Dosunmu buries the triple. And Dosunmu now leads the Minnesota Timberwolves in points. It is a 9-point game right now for the San Antonio Spurs. Here comes a pass to the near wing. This shot is up for Vassell. No good. Rebounded by Dosunmu. Another board for Ayo Dosunmu, and Dosunmu now has 8 rebounds as well. He's working on his double-double. Here's a fake pass for Anthony Edwards. Gives to Randle. Randle lets it fly. Randle, doink off the back of the rim. It goes over the backboard. Out of bounds. It's Spurs ball. San Antonio going to get the basketball after the Julius Randle missed shot. So a missed shot for Julius Randle. San Antonio coming back. Quick shot for Fox, not going to go. It's missed, and it's coming now with the Minnesota Timberwolves. Pass. Ant-Man at the three-point line. Fox in front of him, between him and the hoop. Fox steps to the Texas logo. Fox splits the defense. He'll shoot and be fouled right now. Looks like the foul going to be charged to De'Aaron Fox? Question mark? Yes. De'Aaron Fox will be charged for this shooting foul. No way that's not an offensive foul. Are you kidding me? Anthony Edwards just put his elbow right in the chin of Fox. Not the same as Wemby to Naz Reid, but I guess Fox got a taste of that. Anyways, first free throw is good for Ant-Man. Second free throw is good for Ant-Man. It's now a 7-point game. Ball has been inbounded. San Antonio going to bring it up court. Spurs with a 7-point lead. Let's see if they can hang on to this one. They blew an 8-point lead in that last game without Victor Wembanyama. Vassell at the three-point line. He now attacks. He'll go up and shoot. Looks like he was trying to pass it to someone. Bad pass. It's a turnover. Here is Jaden McDaniels. McDaniels bounce pass to Edwards. Edwards faces the rim right now. Wemby trying to double team Anthony Edwards. The shot goes up. Edwards, good bucket there. It's a 5-point game. San Antonio got to do something. Fox with the basketball. Spurs have not scored in a minute here. Here's a pass to Wembanyama. Whistle going to come in right now, and it looks like Ayo Dosunmu going to pick up the foul. So this should be foul number 2 for Dosunmu. Wemby slowly started to back up off of Edwards, and Edwards immediately took advantage of that. Great mental by Anthony Edwards. San Antonio has the basketball now. It's been inbounded. Castle in the paint will go up and shoot. He'll score from about 5 feet away. Very close shot there for the San Antonio Spurs. Rudy Gobert didn't even try to block, interestingly enough. Ball in the hands of Ant-Man. Edwards, top of the screen. He's going to shoot this one from the far three. Wemby. Interesting. It's going to be, it looked like a foul right there on Anthony Edwards, maybe before the shot. And we are going to get an inbound pass right now. 9 minutes and 50 seconds left to go in quarter number 3. Minnesota with the basketball. Ant-Man covered by Vassell. Ant-Man spins. He's at the top of the key. He steps to the elbow, gives to the three-point line. It's Dosunmu. Dosunmu drives, shoots, doinks, rebound, Castle. Castle gets the pull down. Whistle coming in. It's a foul against Rudy Gobert. Oof. Gobert a little confused by that one, but it goes against him. That's foul number 3 against the Frenchman. 9:36 left to go. Looked like Gobert tried to get the basketball and whacked Castle on the elbow there. That's a fair call by the officials. Attacking right now. Fox to the rim. Fox going to shoot super late on this one. Great defense by Jaden McDaniels. Here come the Minnesota Timberwolves. Here is Gobert under the rim. He'll pass this one. It's going to be a foul on the pass right there. Looks like Julian Champagnie will be charged for the foul. Nobody in the bonus right now. We'll get another inbound pass. The clock has stopped with 9:16. Dead ball after the Champagnie foul. There's the inbound pass. Ball with Gobert. Gobert attacking, tries to get past Wemby. Wemby in the paint right now, though. Ayo Dosunmu goes to Randle. Randle, shot clock down to 5. Randle going to pass one more to the corner. Corner 3, it's up. It's good! Wow, corner 3 is knocked down by Jaden McDaniels. It's now a 4-point game. San Antonio on the attack. Here is the move, and it goes out of bounds. Last touched by the Spurs. 8:48 left to go. Mitch Johnson making that Greg Popovich scowl face. Oh. Okay, all right. I'm not nervous. You're nervous. Here's a pass. Gobert with the ball. Gobert at the three-point line. Gobert looks to Edwards, changes his mind, looks the other way, and there's Randle to pick it up. Randle will drive, shoot, and miss. It's rebound by Champagnie. 61-57. Here is the move by Fox. Fox under the rim. He's going to be bumped right there. Passes to Champagnie for 3. No, another missed shot for the Spurs from downtown. Not liking these 3 balls here. Here's McDaniels. McDaniels over Wemby. It's good. It's 59-61. The San Antonio Spurs have blown their 12-point lead that they took into the half. It's now just a 2-point lead, and San Antonio continuing to try and make the 3-ball work. Wemby should be getting the basketball and attacking the rim, but that does not seem to be happening right now. Looks like a timeout is called, and we go to a commercial break. Bro, give Wemby the damn ball. That's what I'm saying, Evan. That's what I'm saying. Shout out to Bradley. Clutch for the 30 joules. Falcon says Wolves are on a run. A nasty run at that, man. By the way, the percentage has dropped significantly here. San Antonio's official, according to ESPN, probability to win has dropped from 91 to 76%. They got to play paint basketball. I agree. Wemby needs a 40-burger today and not from downtown. Who will win Game 5? We have 2,000 votes. 63% of you have leaned towards San Antonio. 15 home losses, says Eric. Hey. San Antonio has not lost back-to-back games since December. I don't expect them to start losing games now. Okay. Well, last thing we saw was Jaden McDaniels knocked down a shot. Spurs called a timeout. It's a 2-point game. 8:08 here left to go. Game of runs, man. Minnesota not new to this. Why are we not playing like this is a must-win game, says Twisted. Agreed. They are not playing paint basketball, says Mr. Ramo Cleef. Got to stop settling for the threes. Stop forcing the threes. I think we're all in agreement right now. I think Mitch starting to realize. Sev saying that the Spurs are not winning it. All right, Sev, if you say so. Shout out, man. Untoasted Toast says, you're my GOAT, Football Nation. Thank you, Untoasted Toast. Thank you for checking in. They came back. ... Why? Good question. Spurs do need this. Minnesota going to pull it off, says John. I don't think so, man. Mario, don't spill your drink again, bro. I did that a couple days ago. Well, this is actually empty. I need more soda anyways. Ghost Pepper, says Mr. Mojo. Hopefully not. So timeout has been called by the San Antonio Spurs. Looks like 4 timeouts remaining for San Antonio, 5 timeouts remaining for Minnesota. Spurs are the only team that have a chance against OKC, says Bradley. Agreed. Sarah, I see you. What up, Sarah? Ford Tony says, hey. And I said, hey, what a wonderful kind of day where we can learn to work and play and get along with each other. You gotta listen to your heart, listen to the beat, listen to the rhythm of the street. Little Arthur for you. Edwards is getting away with traveling BS, says Telvin. All right, Telvin, I agree. Spurs winning for sure. Be rocking with you for a few months, says Rock Boy. He says, I subscribed last night during the Lakers' funeral. Good to have you here, man. It was definitely a funeral indeed. Timeout is just about done, guys. It was a short commercial break right there for the San Antonio Spurs. We're back to the floor right now. We'll scroll up just a hair. Looks like on the floor for Minnesota, guys. They're going to be rolling right now with Ayo Dosunmu, Edwards, McDaniels, Randall, and Gobert. San Antonio rocking right now with Wemby, Fox, Castle, Vassell, and Champagny. So it looks like we're back to starters here. San Antonio rolls the ball up court. It's Spurs ball. San Antonio with the basketball. It's Stephon Castle at the base of the Spur. He's now inside the paint. He'll get rejected by Gobert. That was a terrible shot right there. Going back to Sunmu, going to score and tie it up. It's 61-61 with 7:50 left to go in quarter number 3. San Antonio facing right now a 14-2 run in the last 4 minutes. Spurs have not been able to score. Wembanyama getting the treatment right now. That's going to be another bad pass for San Antonio, stolen by Minnesota. Anthony Edwards will hold here. Covered by Vassell. Edwards to the three-point line. Edwards going to hold right now. He's in open space. He shoots over Champagny. That's no good. Rebound San Antonio. A missed shot for the Minnesota Timberwolves gives the Spurs a chance to get back. We need a 3-ball. I don't want to see a 3-ball, but we could really use one. Wemby draws 2 defenders. Champagne's our guy. It's good! San Antonio for 3 in the corner. 64-61. Minnesota now with it. Ayo Dosunmu gives to Conley. Conley pressed. It's actually McDaniels. McDaniels to Gobert. Gobert to Ant-Man. Edwards passes. It's swatted right now. McDaniels will shoot. It bounces off the rim twice. It's a rebound here by Castle. Another foul. It's a foul against Jaden McDaniels. 6:47 left to go. McDaniels picks up foul number. They already took him off the court. I think that might be foul number 4 against Jaden. I think that's going to be foul number 4 against Jaden McDaniels here. So about 6, yeah, that's 4th foul. They updated this pretty quick, guys. Y'all can see the players on the court, their points, their rebounds, their assists, and the personal fouls committed today. Those are just the floor players, though. Ball in the hands of the San Antonio Spurs, up by 3. Castle going to spin, shoots off the glass. It's good! Castle with another bucket. 5-point lead for the San Antonio Spurs. Not going to drop this game here at home. Here is Anthony Edwards on the run. 3-point line. Edwards pushed back by Castle. Edwards pressed by Castle inside to Randall. Randall to Terrence Shannon for 3. Shannon shoots. That's no good. Gobert gets the board. That's going to be a block again right now, and it's going to be out of bounds. Last touch by Gobert. It's Spurs ball. San Antonio gets it again. 6:15 left to go. Wemby looks like, oh my gosh, I think that was Keldon Johnson who blocked Rudy Gobert. Not even Wemby. KJ with a block on a player who is 7 inches or 8 inches taller than him. Wow, Keldon Johnson blocks Rudy Gobert's shot. It's Spurs ball, 66-61. Castle to Wemby. Wemby back to Castle. Castle gets the lane. Castle to the rim. It's good. 68-61. 66-61 becomes 68-61. Back up by 7. 7-0 run in the last minute here for the Spurs. Here's Dosunmu. Dosunmu to the paint. He'll shoot. He scores. It's 68-63. Spurs ball again. San Antonio up by 5 now behind the back move. There's a pull-up shot for Castle. Nice friendly shooter's roll. Castle gets another bucket. Now Stephon Castle is up to 13 points today. Minnesota with the basketball. Top of the screen, bounce pass to Dosunmu. Pass to the 3-point line. Here is Naz Reid, who's going to spin. Naz Reid feeds inside. Bounce pass stolen by the Spurs. Here we go. Spurs on the counterattack. Castle gives to Harper. Harper out to the 3-point line. Now looks like KJ is under the rim. He's got hands in his face, and KJ still going to shoot. Score, gets the bucket. Looks like a timeout will be called now, and San Antonio gets the bucket here. 5:09 left to go. I think there might have even been a foul on that play. Keldon Johnson may have drawn an and one. Timeout has been called by Minnesota. We go to a commercial break. 5:09 left to go. I need some water. I don't have water. Okay. Let me go run downstairs and go grab some hydration. Lord knows I need it. So let's do a quick message from our sponsors during this commercial break. I'll be right back.
Bro, I just whiffed so bad on my parlay again.
Bro, what? How much is that now?
I don't know, like $500?
Dude, are you serious? Are you still gonna be able to pay the rent?
I mean, I guess. I just have to win my money back.
Yeah, but you're like super stressed out and now you're trying to get right back to where you started.
Yeah, and?
Bro, you gamble $100 every single week. That's $5,200 a year.
What?
If you took that money and invested it every single month, over 30 years because of compound interest, you'd have like $2 million, bro.
Bro, that's not true, dude. That's cap, bro. That's cap.
Dude, I'm serious, bro. I'm dead serious.
Okay, $2 million, dude. Yeah, okay, bro.
No, I'm telling you, bro. Look, check it out. Look, check it out. I started using Acorns, and it just does all of the investing for me automatically. You can do like $5 a day or $10 a day or whatever you're willing to put in. In your case, I guess $100 a week. Okay, but why would I do that when I could just hit this 10-leg parlay and just win $10,000 right now? Dude, you're not hitting a 10-leg parlay. All right, fine. I'll download the app, but when I hit this 10-leg parlay, bro, I'm deleting it immediately.
Bro, you're not hitting a 10-leg parlay.
I'm hitting this 10-leg parlay.
That's just not happening.
I'm gonna do it.
I'm gonna hit this 10-leg parlay.
You're an idiot.
I hope you guys weren't left hanging for too long. Hate running up and down the stairs. I always run out of breath when I go up and down the stairs. All right, guys. Unsweetened sparkling water. That's what we like. It is flavored, though. Blackberry water. HEB, if you're watching, please sponsor me. 72-63 is the score. I think we need the Fox against the Wolves, says Midori Ringo. What up, Midori? Haven't heard that name. The only Midori I know is Melon Liqueur. Mario is arguing with Mario just a little bit right now. Just a little bit. HEB is goated, says Papa. Phil, facts. What's up with the commercial, says Mr. Ramo Cleef. Well, guys, right now we are doing a partnership with Acorns. The goal here is to try to do the opposite of what everyone else is doing. I actually challenge you guys to go out there and find a sports channel that isn't promoting Prize Picks or DraftKings or Underdog or Kalshi or Polymarket or all of that trash that is going to end up ultimately keeping you guys broke. Not everyone, but a lot of them. The plan, the goal is to get you guys investing, and we can all win together. Nobody wants to be at the top of the mountain alone. I'd like to have my friends with me, and I'd like for you guys to be watching this stream because you want to, not because you have to. That is the plan. I hope you guys do download the app, and if you guys want more information, just stick around after this game, and I will chat with you guys for 15, 20 minutes. Here's the shot coming in quickly from Anthony Edwards. He knocks it down. It's 72-65. Spurs up by 7 right now with 4:48 left to go. Dylan Harper to Castle. Castle at the Frostbank Center logo. Wemby out to Champagny. Pump fake, sidestep. That's a pass inside. It's almost a bad pass recovered by the Spurs. Looks like Wemby gets it. Wemby will shoot. Wemby not going to get it to go. And a foul. Whoa, how is that not a whistle, ref? What the actual F was that? Driving to the rim. Here's going to be, oh, so that's a foul? Oh, so that's a foul? It's cool. That's fine. That's cool. I'm not the only one booing right now. The entire crowd is booing. A very ugly foul on the other end as Dylan Harper was trying to get the defensive board. He got absolutely crushed. Then in transition, Anthony Edwards is barely tapped. He will be fouled, and he goes to the line for 2. 72-65. First free throw at the line for Ant-Man is there. It's now 72-66 and a 6-point game. 4:21 left to go. Second free throw also going to go. It's now 72-67. For those of y'all watching this live stream, thank you for hanging out with us today. I know the majority of us are Spurs fans. For the Minnesota Timberwolves fans who are dealing with my nonsense, I appreciate y'all. Missed shot for Harper. There's the bucket for Wemby. Call it a bucket and a foul. Wemby goes to the line for an and one opportunity. Wemby gets the putback. He'll be fouled by Terrence Shannon Jr. Looks like the makeup call was made quickly there, because that's definitely not a foul on Terrence Shannon Jr., so that's definitely a makeup call. What are these officials doing today, bro? That was not a foul on Terrence Shannon Jr. That was definitely a makeup call. Okay, Wemby's at the line for the and one. It's good. I'll stop complaining. 75-67. Ball in the hands of Minnesota. Clock is ticking. 4 minutes left to go. Edwards to the left. Edwards at the far wing. He's now at the top of the post. He'll go up and shoot. Wemby pulls it right down. Wemby says, no, sir. Coming back, fast break. KJ will be fouled. Blocking foul. It's a shooting foul. And KJ goes to the line for 2 shots. Another foul against Terrence Shannon Jr. Keldon Johnson able to draw the foul. We go to the line to shoot 2. 75-67. Makeup calls shouldn't exist. 2 wrongs don't make a right, says Confusion. I agree. I mean, an eye for an – this is not my words. I believe Gandhi said this, but an eye for an eye makes the world blind. right? In the phrase, an eye for an eye and a tooth for a tooth. Anyways, yeah, I don't think that 2 wrongs make a right, but I do think that 3 rights make a left. Just kidding. Right, 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 right. 3 rights make a left. Also not my own joke. That's something that I stole from Fairly Odd Parents. Okay, second free throw is good, guys. The score is 77-67. Minnesota Timberwolves down by 10. Bounce pass to the left. It's Julius Randle. Randle gives this one. And Edwards back to Randle. Randle covered by Wemby. He's going to go up and shoot over Wemby. Nice try. Tries again. Second effort, also no good. Wembanyama able to get the stop 2 times in a row. Here come the Spurs. Pass. KJ near. And looks like the whistle's going to come in. That's a shot. That's a foul before the shot. Naz Reid going to be charged with the foul. Keldon Johnson draws it. Wembanyama playing some great defense over Julius Randle there. Just so good, man. San Antonio is so lucky to have Wemby. We're so lucky to have Wemby. And it's great that he's not facing any trouble. All right. So here's the fun fact. That was not a shooting foul that happened here at the three-point line. However, Spurs and Timberwolves are in the bonus. So Keldon Johnson is at the free throw line shooting 2 shots anyways. The first of the 2 free throws will go. The score is now 78-67. San Antonio up by 11. San Antonio up by 11. Fairly Odd Parents, yes, says Country. What up, Country? Second free throw also good for San Antonio. We're up by 12. Minnesota basketball, San Antonio Spurs with a 12-point lead. Anthony Edwards looks left, gives to Gobert. Gobert picked up by, looks like this is Luke Cornett. Pass to the right. Anthony Edwards makes the move. Edwards to the rim. Nice job by Ant-Man. 69 giggity to 79. San Antonio 10-point lead. Fox going to spin, loses the ball. It's touched. Last by Minnesota. It's out of bounds. It's Spurs ball. So 18 seconds on the shot clock as De'Aaron Fox loses possession. Inbound pass, quick shot taken by Vassell. It's good. Spurs up 81-69. All right. This pass going to come up for Minnesota. It goes out of bounds. Last touch by Devin Vassell. 2:42 left to go. And the ball is in the hands of the Minnesota Timberwolves. Mike Conley to inbound, looking for Naz Reid. Gives this to Gobert. Gobert, well beyond his range. Hands off to Anthony Edwards. Edwards now with the ball. Edwards to the left. Edwards down on the deck here. Almost loses it. Stolen by the Spurs. Fast break. Keldon Johnson shoots and scores. It's 83-69. 2:24 here left to go. Minnesota with the basketball. Spurs up by 14. Looks like this ball goes out of bounds right now. Last touched by De'Aaron Fox. Bottom screen near side of the court here. I don't know how that happened for Anthony Edwards, how he lost his balance. But that's the call. So we get an inbound pass from the bottom of the screen, if I'm not mistaken. There's the inbound pass. 2:16 here left to go. Rudy Gobert, ball above the head, gives this to Dosunmu. Dosunmu will drive, shoot. Rejection by Cornett. And Luke Cornett gets a clean block right there. But it's a foul on Dylan Harper. And it looks like Rudy Gobert will go to the line for 2 shots. 2:10 left to go. Dylan Harper is charged for a foul. Luke Cornett with a nasty swat there. I see. So Cornett blocked the first shot. Gobert got the rebound and got pushed out of bounds by Dylan Harper. Gobert at the line scores free throw number 1. 83-70 is the score. Second free throw also good for Gobert. It's now 83-71. San Antonio up by 12. Dylan Harper with the ball. Harper at the Spurs logo, picked up by Conley. Goes to the right. There's a Cornett screen. There's the pass to Cornett. Alley-oop, no good. Offensive board. Dylan Harper cleans it up. It's 85-71. Timeout called, Minnesota. No? Okay, never mind. It looked like the camera work was saying timeout. It's Minnesota basketball. They're going to keep rolling here. Down by 14. Naz Reid backs things up. Naz Reid to the inside. Ayo Dosunmu under the rim. Dosunmu continues his run, passes to Julius Randle, and Randle with the shot clock down to 3 goes up. This basketball is going to be up in the air. Foul coming in. Keldon Johnson is charged for it. 1:27 left to go in the bonus. Dosunmu's going to the line. Oof. Whose hand was that? Whose hand got mashed in the rim? Was that Gobert's hand? I think Rudy Gobert might have smashed his hand on the rim. They're focusing on Gobert's hands. All right, guys, we're at the free throw line. Looks like Julius Randle shooting 2. 85-71 is the score if you're just now joining us, and the first of the 2 free throws is good. It's 85-72. Interestingly, Victor Wembanyama is running back through the tunnel right now. Don't know if he needs to take a potty break mid-game or what, but here comes free throw number 2. Randle's second shot will fall. It's 85-73. San Antonio with the basketball. Devin Vassell brings it up. Vassell at the spur. Pass to the left. Fox circles things. He's now posted up against Mike Conley. Shot clock down to 9. Fox will run. Fox in the paint. Feeds inside to Cornette against Gobert. There's a push. There's a three-point shot that flies from Fox. That's no good. Offensive rebound. Dylan Harper. Harper shoots at the rim. It's good. Dylan Harper. Oh, my gosh. I don't see how that's not Rookie of the Year material right now, but here's the drive. Looks like a pass to Gobert. Gobert over Cornette. That's no good either. Coming back for the San Antonio Spurs, it's Vassell. Vassell to Harper. Harper scores again. It's now 89-73. San Antonio up by 16. Mike Conley with the basketball as we finish off this quarter number 3. Dosunmu just shy of the hash. Dosunmu moves the arms above the head. He's now in the paint. Dosunmu inside. It's rejected by Cornette again. San Antonio transitions. Fox back to Luke. Back to Fox. About 18 seconds here left to go. I'm going to speed up the clock right now. Shot clock down to 10. There's about a 2-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Fox goes up, shoots. He's fouled with 8 seconds left to go. So foul coming in. De'Aaron Fox fouled by Dosunmu. Fox goes to the line for 2, and the Spurs up by 16. This feels great if you're a Spurs fan. Go Cornette, says the Kayla. The Kayla Gale. Why isn't Ant-Man playing? Bro, the Wolves suck, dog. Get them out of here, says Brew Nation. 8 seconds left to go. We're at the free throw line. De'Aaron Fox knocks down the first. So 90-73, we're up by 17. BTA, go Spurs, go, says Texas Guns. Mr. Mojo says fourth quarter is the last chance for romance. Oh, we got some romance out here? What's up, guys? My name is Mario. I'm your host. I normally wear a button-down white shirt with a tie on this channel, but in case you couldn't tell, I'm a Spurs fan. So go Spurs, go. Second free throw is going to be made by De'Aaron Fox. 8 seconds left to go in the quarter. Here's the inbound pass. Looking to get a buzzer beater. It's Mike Conley. Conley going to drive. Conley to Randle for 3. Randle, doink, no good. It's time to go to quarter number 4, and San Antonio takes a healthy lead. A healthy 18-point lead into the fourth quarter. Spurs, 99% chance of winning this game. I think San Antonio's in great shape to win this one. What do you think? Bromance, says Raul. Has anybody seen Julius Randle? Did you see that push Gobert gave Cornette? I did, Mr. Ramo Cleef. Keep feeding it to Randle. Ain't no way Ant winning when the second best player on the team can barely crack 10 points. Facts. All right, guys. We had a very ambitious goal today. Do y'all remember what that was? Our goal for today's live stream was to get to 129,000 subscribers. We're close. If we can pick up 15 subscribers right now during this commercial break, in between the third and fourth quarter, maybe in quarter number 4, we can get 100 new subscribers, but you never know. We got to get the 15 first to get to 128.9. If you guys are out there, smash the like button and subscribe if you have not already done so. Currently in this chat, we've got 4,000 people hanging out with us. Appreciate y'all. Fist bumps to you guys. My name is Mario. Welcome to Football Nation. Quick look right now at the schedule, guys. Tomorrow we will be covering the Pistons and Cavaliers. Just one game tomorrow night. And then on Thursday, no game. No game on Thursday. Then Friday, they will be 2 games. Looks like it's going to be a 3-day break here for the San Antonio Spurs. 3-day break here for the San Antonio Spurs between Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. We'll go back to Minnesota to finish this off. We'll see how this goes. Spurs currently up by 18. It's not over yet, but feels really good for San Antonio. RIP to the Lakers. Thank bud. RIP to the Lakers, bro. That sucks. Anyways, Carrie, what's going on, man? Love the positivity. Go Spurs, go. That's what we're all about. It's all good vibes here. Appreciate y'all, man. Ant-Man playing one side of the court. Is he goaltending? 0 fouls, he says? Possibly. Jasmine, thank you. Appreciate you. There's less teams. Yeah, Mr. Mojo, a lot. We no longer have 2 matchups right now. We've been doing 2 games or 4 games a day for the last 4 weeks. This will be our first day off in a month. So thank you to the Oklahoma City Thunder for finishing their series in 4 games. Thank you to the New York Knicks for finishing their series in 4 games. Here's my question to you guys. You can simply type Y for yes or N for no. Is this what we're going to be seeing in the finals? Thunder, Knicks? Or is it going to be something else? Just type Y for yes, type N for no. Will it be Thunder, Knicks in the postseason? Well, I guess we'll find out. Looks like we're sitting at 900 likes. That's not half bad. Raul says, guess I have to knit a sweater or something. All right, man. I see y'all saying yes. A lot of y'all saying yes. GFQ, thank you. Shout out to the Philippines. You guys out in the Philippines, y'all love your basketball, man. Go Spurs, go. No, it's going to be Pistons, says Rake. No, says Texas Guns. It's going to be Spurs in the finals. All right. Here is the start of quarter number 4. We start the clock. De'Aaron Fox brings it up. An 18-point game to start quarter number 4. Devin Vassell. Excuse me, it looks like Castle to Wemby. Wemby on the dribble. Wemby going to stretch. He'll shoot. He'll score. Wemby gets the bucket. Wemby now up to 26 after this one. He was very quiet in quarter number 3. Looks like he's going to get active here in quarter number 4. Basketball with Ant-Man. Ant-Man to Randall. Randall back to Reid. Naz shoots. Naz, doink, off the front of the rim and into the hands of Wembanyama. That's another pull down for Wemby. Wemby coming back with the ball. He's covered by Jaden. Nice move. Wemby to the rack. Wemby! Bucket and the foul. Wemby with the bucket and the foul. Hang on. Oh, I totally missed that call, guys. Scratch this. The score will remain 93-73. Wemby blew past and put the arm back. A swipe to the face, and it looks like it's an offensive foul. Okay. Wemby. Offensive foul there. Only just, but it's a fair call. Here's the inbound pass, and it looks like Minnesota taking a while to get the ball up court. It's poked away. There's the pass. Whistle comes in. Oh, 8 seconds. Oh, my gosh. No way that the Spurs just forced the Minnesota Timberwolves into an 8-second violation. That was a really fast 8 seconds there, ref. So 8-second violation against the Minnesota Timberwolves. It's Spurs ball again. Here's Fox at the near wing. Gives it to the far wing. Castle for 3. Doink, no good. Offensive board by Vassell. Gives this to Wemby. Whistle comes in one more time. Looks like it's going to be a bad pass and a turnover. It's Minnesota basketball. 11:03 left to go. Nobody has scored yet. Or maybe they have. Yes, somebody has. It's Minnesota ball. Scratch that. It's Spurs ball. Spurs with it. Wemby turns it over. Kicks this one. Out of bounds. 10:58. That's the turnover. Okay. All I'm thinking is it's time to slow this down a bit. So 10:58 here left to go. It is currently a 20-point game. Minnesota Timberwolves at the top of the screen. Here's the drive under the rim. Jaden McDaniels will score right now. 93 to 75. San Antonio looks like Fox will shoot and miss. Rebound Anthony Edwards. Edwards coming back with it right now. 18-point game. Edwards will drive, shoot, and score. 16-point game right now. The score is 93 to 77. San Antonio has given up back-to-back shots without scoring a bucket. Three-point shot for Fox. Fox off the front of the rim, another miss. And Minnesota coming back one more time. McDaniels at the three-point line, doinks this one up in the air. Rebound Carter Bryant. Bobbled. Randall gets it. Randall out to the three-point line. Foul comes in. Devin Vassell going to be charged with it. And it looks like Randall's going to go to the line to shoot two. Spurs up by 16. Monique with the super. Thank you, Monique. Got to be Tim Duncan, says Dank. Doink, says Countdown. Shout out to Not Lido. Don't have a team. I critique sports, says Ricky. I critique sports too, Ricky, but I do have my own teams. First free throw is good right there for Julius Randle. That makes this a 15-point game. Are we comfortable with a 15-point lead? Not overly comfortable, but not getting up off the couch just yet. Second free throw, no good there. It goes out of bounds. Last touched by Randall. It's Spurs ball. So Spurs basketball. 93 to 78 is the score. San Antonio has yet to score right now on the last few possessions. Here comes Stephon Castle. Castle to the base of the Spur, top of the screen. Castle now to the three-point line. Never mind, stolen back by Naz Reid. Naz Reid intercepts the pass. Three-point line, Terrence Shannon Jr. airballs it. It's an offensive board. Coming back at the three-point line, McDaniels. Terrence Shannon Jr. again. Drives, passes. Anthony Edwards, pump fake, gets the flyby. Pass to Naz. Shot clock down to 7. Reid steps back to the three-point line. Naz for three. Naz, it's good! 93 to 81. Timeout called San Antonio. All of a sudden here, it looks like the Spurs are only up by 12. 20-point lead just evaporated like that. Yikes. Yikes, yikes, yikes. Can San Antonio get it together? We got to 128.9. 128.907. Thank you, guys. Appreciate y'all. Lucky shot, says Longhorns. Maybe. TF, what are we doing, says Twisted. Nasty Nas bang, says Frymeister. Splash, says Mark McKay. 2 points, Randall and Shannon. 2 boards, Rudy and Champagny, please. They lose momentum every time Fox is on the floor, says 8-0. I kind of prefer Dylan Harper over De'Aaron Fox, personally. I do like De'Aaron Fox, but I prefer Harper if I could get him on the floor. All right, guys, we saw these first 4 games. San Antonio did drop game 1. So the Spurs dropped game 1. They went back and made a statement in game 2. Game 3, they rode that momentum and won again on the road. And then game 4, Wemby got ejected early in the game, so San Antonio dropped that one, losing that by 5. Here we are in game 5. Spurs currently up by 12 with about 9.5 minutes left to play in this basketball game. Game 6 is guaranteed. We will see this on Friday. This will be in Minnesota. And then Game 7 is going to take place in San Antonio if needed. Hopefully it won't be. Hopefully the San Antonio Spurs can take care of this in 6 like I projected. Like I projected. All right, a couple of comments in the chat right now. I knew San Antonio didn't have the ball. Gobert, 1 out of 4. Randall, 2 out of 12 from the floor. Ouch. Bad numbers right there. In case you guys are curious for San Antonio, quick look at the box score during this timeout. Victor Wembanyama, ladies and gentlemen, has made, looks like 9 of 16, dyslexia. 26 points today for Wemby on 28 minutes. Julian Champagny, just 6 points. Devin Vassell today with 7. Stephon Castle here with 13. And De'Aaron Fox today with 14. Taking a look at the other side for the Minnesota Timberwolves, Rudy Gobert today. Someone brought that up just a moment ago. Gobert with 4 points. Julius Randle with 9, so not completely absent, but not double digits yet. Jaden McDaniels today does have 14. Ant-Man with 20. And Ayo Dosunmu with 16. We'll see if they can keep this one going. San Antonio has given up quite a few buckets without scoring in return. We'll see if the San Antonio Spurs can get back into the scoring column here. Slow start to quarter number 4 for San Antonio. We'll see how they do. Okay, Timberwolves on an 8-0 run in the last 1 minute. San Antonio still currently up by 12, but the lead is dwindling. We were up by as much as 20 here at the start of quarter number 4. And if the Spurs blow a 20-point lead, that's going to be the only thing people talk about. Good thing that's not happening, right? Right. Good thing that's not happening, right? Right. Monique, thank you. Monique, thank you for the super. Basketball with the San Antonio Spurs up by 12 right now. Here's the inbound pass. Looks like De'Aaron Fox will bring the ball up court for San Antonio. Fox to the left, it's Vassell. Vassell to Fox. Fox inside. Looks like this shot goes to Wemby. Wemby will be fouled right away. It's a foul against Naz Reid. Wemby looked like he was shooting, but they're calling this just a personal foul and not a shooting foul. Wemby went to the free throw line, but they're not giving him the free throw. 9:25 left to go. Here comes another inbound pass for the Spurs. Inbound right now. Castle has it. At the far wing, Castle splits the defense, finds a lane, dunks this one down. It's 95-81. Spurs currently up by 14. Top of the screen, it's Jaden McDaniels. McDaniels at the perimeter. Oh, he's got all day. He shoots, he scores from downtown. It's an 11-point game. 95-84. That shot sucked some of the energy out of that stadium right now. Here's a pass to Fox. Fox is going to make a move. Fox to the rim. Fox will score. Attacking the rim is the name of the game. Attacking the rim is the name of the game. Naz Reid gives this over to Randle. Randle will Euro. Randle has the pass deflected, barely recovered by Terrence Shannon Jr. Out to Shannon Jr. at the far corner. Shannon for 3. Shannon Jr. It looks like San Antonio got a piece of it. Here come the Spurs. Spurs coming back behind the back pass. Here's a shot. It's up. No good. Missed bucket right there for San Antonio. So 84-97, fast break chance. That's a shot for Randle. Randle gets a dunk. It's now 97-86. The Spurs still up by 11. 8:13 left to go. Waiting for the inbound pass right now or something. Okay, clock is ticking. Ball is here. Castle to the left. Vassell just shoots. Vassell will score. It's good. Vassell knocks down the tray. It's 100-86. Top of the screen right now. Looks like Anthony Edwards works his way towards the straightaway. Looks to Naz Reid. It's stolen. Vassell, fast break. Vassell to the rim. Vassell jams it down. 102-86. Timeout called Minnesota. So now San Antonio is up by 16. We're not losing this game, bro. We are not losing this game. Okay, I feel great. Really good game for the San Antonio Spurs. 7:42 left to play in this one. Spurs currently up by 16. 102-96 is the score. Minnesota takes a timeout. They have 3 remaining. Looks like the San Antonio Spurs, looks like the San Antonio Spurs also have 3 timeouts remaining. We'll fix that above my head. And we're back to a commercial break. Tear them apart, says Robbie. We play so well with Devin on the floor. Not Lito says, let's go Spurs. Baby, it ain't over till it's over, says Mana. But it's kind of over. James says it's over. Anthony Edwards is choking. Wild Bill to the Grizzlies. Okay. Great defense by San Antonio, says John Paul. Please play 2-point basketball, says Gopal. I see y'all in the Western Conference Finals. Okay, John. We'll see you in the Western Conference Finals. Spurs power kicking in. That's it, man. It's that French. The French resistance. It's that stinky cheese by Wembanyama right there. Wemby with the stinky cheese. Wolves are toast right now. All right, guys. Some of y'all saying it's not over. I'm going to ask y'all one more time. Type Y for yes, type N for no. Are the Wolves cooked? Yes or no? This isn't even his final form. It's not. Have you seen Conley not coming back? I don't know, Ray. Probably not. Spurs in 6. That's what I said. Y'all saying yes. Nathaniel says no. Ancortia says yes. Patrick says yes. The Fresh Prince. Fresh with a PH. The Fresh Prince says yes. Longhorn says Wemby isn't leaving San Antonio. Stop smoking. Why would he go anywhere else? Bonjour, says our friend Debbie Smith. Lots of yeses. Looks like the Timberwolves could be done right now. I see a lot of yeses in the chat. No, there's still more time in the game, says Raul. I don't know, man. Up by 16 with 7 left to go. ESPN has now given San Antonio a 99.4% chance of winning this game. I know how this goes, guys. It's going to be a 6-game series, as we expected. 6-game series, as I called it back a week and a half ago. It's game 5 right now. Everything's going according to plan. Wemby got ejected on purpose. Lucky to not be suspended. But here he is making a real impact in this game. The score 102-86. It will be Minnesota basketball after that last shot. So let's move the possession needle over. Get the basketball inbounded right now. Confidence, says Mr. Ramo Cleef. Yes, sir. Twisted says, on purpose, LOL? Dude, Wemby got ejected on purpose, bro. He wanted to tell Naz Reid to get off me. He got a piece of that shot there, too. Wemby all over the place. Wemby playing good defense right now. They are cutting back from the commercial break, so please stand by. There is the inbound pass right now for the Minnesota Timberwolves. They have the ball in the front court. It's a missed shot for Minnesota. San Antonio coming back. Here is the move. Harper to the three-point line. Vassell shoots. Vassell off the rim. And a foul at the line. Vassell will go to shoot 3. Devin Vassell fouled at the three-point line. He's going to get 3 shots coming up now for the San Antonio Spurs. Foul against Jaden McDaniels. He now has 5. McDaniels about to foul out. San Antonio going to continue to get this man into foul trouble. He will stay on the floor. No, he won't. He's on the bench again. Oh, yes, he's there. Okay. He'll stay on the floor for now. So Vassell's at the line. First free throw's no good. 7:22 left to go, guys. 2 more free throws coming up for the Spurs. Second free throw is good. It's 103-86. 103-86. Mitch Johnson on the sideline, just very stern. Mitch Johnson, very stern on the sideline. All business right now. Second free throw good for Vassell. It's 104-86. San Antonio back up by 18 with 7 minutes left to go. And Anthony Edwards has possession. Edwards at the straightaway, covered by Castle. Edwards to the elbow. Edwards to the rim. He shoots. He'll miss. Blocked from behind by San Antonio. It's almost saved by the Spurs. Desunmu shoots. It's off the front of the rim. Recovered by Champagny. It's Spurs basketball once again. Spurs bringing it back. Looks like Harper will drive. Harper will shoot. Harper is fouled. He goes to the line for 2 more. This will be a foul against Ayo Desunmu. So Desunmu will be charged for the foul. San Antonio back to the free throw line. Dylan Harper shooting 2 shots. Game 6 looking like it's scripted by the NBA, says Kay. I mean, either way, we were going to get a Game 6. It's a 2-2 series. We were guaranteed a Game 6 on a 2-2 series. First free throw. It's good. Dylan Harper makes it 105-86. A blowout win for the San Antonio Spurs. Rock and roll, man. Could not be happier. Could not be happier. We are almost halfway through the fourth quarter. San Antonio can put this thing on autopilot. Almost. Second free throw is going to fall. It's now a 20-point game. Minnesota Timberwolves with the ball. It's Ayo Dosunmu. Dosunmu covered right now by Dylan Harper. Dosunmu shakes, goes to the right, looks to the right, gives to Naz. Naz Reid covered by Champagnie. Naz Reid, nice move here. He backs things up to the three-point line. Shot clock down to 5. Naz guarded tightly by Champagnie. Naz to the rim. Naz will miss the layup. He will be fouled here. Julian Champagnie will be charged with it. And so Naz goes to the line for 2 shots. 2 shots coming up for Naz Reid. Julian Champagnie fouls him on the play. Naz really wanted it. You can see Jaden McDaniels upset. Someone handed him a towel, and he straight up just said, "Get this out of here." First free throw for Naz Reid is good. Jaden McDaniels is on the bench with 5 fouls right now. You can see his frustration. It's palpable. Excuse me, it's 86-106. Second free throw is good. Naz Reid makes free throw number 2. It's now 87-106. Let's start the clock. San Antonio up by 19. He must have missed the first one. Ball in the hands right now of Harper. Harper inside to Castle. Castle going to drive. Castle going to shoot. Castle going to miss. And it's rebounded by Minnesota. Here's Anthony Edwards. Edwards, three-point line, gives to Dosunmu. Dosunmu climbs the baseline. He circles it around, bounces to the three-point line again. Naz Reid at the elbow. Pass to Randall. Randall bobbles it. Near corner. He drives. He shoots. He will score. It's a bucket there for Julius Randle. 89-106. 6 minutes left to play. It is halfway point of this quarter. San Antonio currently up by 17. Here's a no-look pass. Bad pass. Keldon Johnson through his fingers. Oh, maybe Anthony Edwards got a piece of that. So it stays with San Antonio. Looks like Wemby will check in for Stephon Castle and Fox will check in for Luke Cornett or whatever. Points in the paint, San Antonio 58 today. Minnesota 32. All right. Inbound pass, San Antonio with the basketball. 5:50 left to go. Fox gives to Champagnie. Wide open, unattended. Off the rim, no good. Rebound right now by Randall. So Randall gets the pull down. Minnesota in transition. Pass to the three-point line. Here's the drive. Here's the shot. That's a bucket and a foul. Count it as Julius Randall brings this back to a 15-point game. 5:37 left to go. Randall goes to the line for an and one to make it a 14-point game if he can. Randall just kind of bullying Julian Champagnie here at this point. I would too if I was him. Julian Champagnie picks up foul number 5. The and one opportunity will not be converted. Victor Wembanyama gets the rebound. Here comes Dylan Harper. Harper to the rim, attacks it and scores with the jam. 108-91. Dylan Harper today, ladies and gentlemen, with 12 points, 12 very important points for the San Antonio Spurs. Turns things around. Julius Randle gives this over. Three-point shot flies. No good. Rebound Champagnie. Spurs with the ball once again. About 5 minutes left to play. Dylan Harper at the Frostbank Center logo. Stands here between the Frostbank Center logo and the Spurs logo. Almost loses the basketball. Naz Reid all over him. Foul going to come in. Naz Reid going to be charged. So Naz Reid will foul him. 4:46 here left to go. Game is almost over, ladies and gentlemen. No palpable. You can feel it, says Freimeister. Boo, says Green and Gold. Inbound pass, Wemby to Champagnie. Champagnie going to jam it down real quick. And a timeout will be called by the Wolves. It is 110-91, San Antonio with a 19-point lead. Timeout called by Minnesota. They have 2 remaining. They might be unloading the bench here anytime. Sorry, phone changed my words a minute ago to read Bonjour Timberwolves. Meant au revoir Timberwolves. Goodbye Timberwolves in French. Well, je ne parle pas français, Jebby Smith, but I do know just a little bit. Go Spurs, go. Good game, guys. Take a seat, Wemby, says Mark McKay. I'm going to be sleeping in my car. Come back, Wolves, right now, says Port Bear. Uh-oh. Mr. Mojo saying bye-bye. Bye-bye. Garbage time, says Robbie. You look too happy, says Laid Back. Hey, bro. You can't bring me down right now. You can't bring me down right now. You know why? Because I did not gamble on today's game. I was investing my money responsibly. And because the San Antonio Spurs are up by 19 with 4:46 left to go. When are we going to see Wemby get elbowed? Probably not this season. Shout out to Thomas Bush. I see you. And shoot a three, says Hella. What up, Hella? Na, 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 na. Hey, 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 says M. Brown. Should have used acorns, says Rome. Are they unloading the bench? They might, Mark. Give us a second. We'll find out in just a moment. I am Tim Warner. We'll talk about the box scores here at the end of the game. I will let you know that so far, Victor Wembanyama does have 26 points, 16 rebounds, 5 assists, and 1 personal foul. Is it car honking on military time? Almost, Hood. Almost. All right, there's the inbound pass. The bench has not been unloaded yet here. Ayo Dosunmu at the Spurs logo. Bounces this one over to Randall. Randall to Naz. Naz, pump fake. Naz at the three-point line. Gives it to the left. Gives it to the right. Here is the drive for Anthony Edwards. And back to Naz Reid for three. Naz, doink off the rim. Rebound. Another one. This time it's De'Aaron Fox. Wembanyama with the basketball. Gives it back to Fox. Fox to the left. Fox continues his run to the left, into the paint. He'll shoot, he'll score. Up by 21, San Antonio. That's a skunk. Past the sticks. You're going to rage quit here on 2K. Behind the back, Randall makes the move to the Texas logo. He's now in the paint. Gives it to the corner again. Far corner, driving. Dosunmu gets rim checked. Randall gets the board and gets the jam. So it's now 112-93. All right, y'all. San Antonio in the driver's seat. We still need 40 more subscribers to reach our goal and break the odometer. But even if we don't get there, feeling pretty good. Whistle comes in against Julius Randle as he's fouled by Wembanyama. Spurs already in the bonus. Wemby will go to the line for 2 shots. 2 shots. 218 over, says Mr. Mojo. Is it 218? Is that the spread at the bottom? I think it is. So Wemby goes to the line. You can hear the MVP chants coming for San Antonio as he misses free throw number 1. But it's not the MVP, it's the Wemvp. Victor Wembanyama makes such a difference for the San Antonio Spurs. I don't see how I guess I can't see how SGA could get the MVP over him. But Wemby, definitely in that conversation. Okay, 3.5 left to play, guys. Minnesota down by 20. Anthony Edwards at the top of the fork here. Top of the Spurs logo. Pass to the three-point line again. Ayo shoots. Ayo no good. Wemby another board. Desperation threes coming in from Minnesota. And Minnesota Timberwolves fans are tired of watching that happen. Here goes De'Aaron Fox to the left. De'Aaron Fox to the paint. Gives it to Keldon Johnson. Johnson in the paint now. He'll spin. He'll shoot with the left hand. He gets it to go. Keldon Johnson with another bucket. 115-93. Spurs up by 22. Timeout is called with 3:08. Timberwolves take another timeout. They have 1 remaining here. Now we might see the benches get unloaded. 115-93 with 3 minutes left to go. Just about done, guys. Wolves should have kept Cat, says Trash Dog. Man, Karl Anthony Towns would be making a difference here, but not by much. Wemby, please, no. Let's see. Something has to change in Minnesota. It will. Gobert is the weakest big I've ever seen with my own 2 eyes, says Hella Breach. Garbage time, says Mr. Mojo. I'm good for garbage time. Not half bad. All right, guys, if you're not a Spurs fan or a Timberwolves fan, you're just a basketball fan, we've got 2 games tomorrow. Or excuse me, 1 game tomorrow because the Lakers got eliminated. So, Pistons tomorrow, guys. I think tip-off is at 7 p.m. Someone can double-check me in the chat for this one, but it should be 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, if I'm not mistaken. Then Thursday, we get the day off. Guys, this is going to be the NFL schedule release. I'm now starting to lean towards yes. We're going to cover the schedule release because there will not be anything happening on Saturday either. So I'll probably be live Thursday for like an hour, and we'll go through the entire schedule drop for that. NFL season right around the corner, guys. So 3 minutes left to go. Looks like benches have not been unloaded yet. Oh, wait. Yes, benches have been unloaded, at least for the Timberwolves side of the equation. All the starters gone for Minnesota. It is Minnesota basketball. 3 minutes left to go. On the floor for Minnesota, Anderson, Phillips, Behringer, Highland, and Clark. Gosh. Who and what? Who, what, where, when, and why? Bones Highland with the basketball, top of the screen. Looks over to the right-hand side. Gives this one out to, looks like Phillips. Phillips back to Kyle Anderson, the ex-San Antonio Spur. And a handoff back to Clark. Clark drives, kicks, Bones for three. Bones Highland, no good. Rebounded here by number 2. That's a rebound for Dylan Harper. Harper gets the defensive board, 2:44 left to go. Harper in the paint, almost loses the basketball out to the three-point line. Lines it up, shoots, and scores! Oh, my. That's Keldon Johnson with a three-point shot at the straightaway. Straightaway tray, 118-93. It's a 25-point lead for San Antonio. Here's Bones again. Bones inside, driving, passing, stolen. Stolen by Carter Bryant. McLaughlin, Champagnie for three. Doink. No good. Defensive board here for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Timberwolves coming back with it. 2 minutes left to play in this game. Fastball to the near corner. One more to Kyle Anderson. Looks like a whistle going to come in, and it looks like it was out of bounds. The deep bench is coming in for San Antonio. So Bismack Biyombo, Kelly Olynyk, McLaughlin, Carter Bryant, and Lindy Waters on the floor for the Spurs. That's how you know we won this game. When you bring out Bismack Biyombo, we got the W, bro. Biyombo hands this one to Waters. Waters to Olynyk. Back to Waters at the three-point line. Here's Carter Bryant. Pump fake, flyby, steps up, kicks again to McLaughlin. McLaughlin, Waters for three. Good! Lindy Waters got a three-point shot. 1:49 here left to go. Oh, man. Anderson with the basketball. San Antonio continuing the onslaught. Anderson shoots, doinks it off the backboard. Carter Bryant gets the board. Can San Antonio win by 30? I'm sure they can. Here's Carter Bryant. Looks to Kelly Olynyk. Olynyk gives to Waters again. Waters at the Frostbank Center logo. Waters passes this one all the way to McLaughlin. McLaughlin inside to Biyombo. Biyombo makes this a 30-point game. It's time for the pump cam. We won't be doing that today in the final few moments. But San Antonio, 30-point lead here. Pass inside. There's the shot. Looks like no good. Offensive board. Foul comes in. We go to the line for a couple of garbage time free throws. Spurs up by 30. Foul committed here by San Antonio. Bismack Biyombo. Juwan Behringer going to go to the line to shoot two. Bismack with the first free throw for Minnesota is good. 123-94. Blowout win for the Spurs. Mr. Mojo wants the pump cam. We're good, guys. We're good. Second free throw, also good. So it's been cut to a 28-point deficit. But San Antonio has the ball. San Antonio, a healthy 28-point lead. McLaughlin, bounce pass to Lindy Waters. Waters will shoot. Waters will not score. It's a defensive board right now. Coming back with it, the Minnesota Timberwolves on the run. Here's Kyle Anderson, who will be fouled right now. He'll go to the free throw line with 50 seconds left to go. More garbage time free throws. He owes us 3 pump cams. I don't think so. Lindy, what type of name is that? Beautiful Beatles, says Countdown. Wembanyama. I see you, Carlos. LaFlop isn't wanted in SA. Agreed. 28 going on pump cam. A workout video, says Steve. First free throw is good, guys. Looks like Kyle Anderson gets a bucket here. 28-point lead. Beautiful, says BT. SX Army. There's Alex Rodriguez on the sideline just nodding his head. Second free throw goes up. That's no good. Rebounded by Spurs. So Carter Bryant gets the board. Carter Bryant and San Antonio bring it back. 42 seconds left to go. There's Bismack. No, that's a three-point shot. That's good for Kelly Olynyk. Buries a three. It's now 126-96, a 30-point lead again to the left-hand side. Alley-oop. Nope, foul coming in right now. 31.1. The officials at least calling this fairly, even though it doesn't matter now. We're going back to the line for two free throws again. Two more free throws coming up. This is just for funsies here, honestly. We just watch a Kelly Olynyk three. Shot goes up and in for Behringer, who makes the first. Second free throw about to come in for Behringer. He's currently got 3 points. Second free throw, no good. So it stays at 3 points. Spurs get the board. Here's McLaughlin who brings it up. He is going to be chased around right now. 23 seconds. Beautiful behind-the-back pass. Bismack Biyombo gets blocked. Here we go. Here's Minnesota with the basketball. Here's a three-point shot. Doinks that off the rim. The score right now is 126-97. San Antonio going to hold for the end of this game. Ladies and gentlemen, it is it. San Antonio will win this game. Let's go! The San Antonio Spurs will win Game 5 here at home. Final score, 126-97. San Antonio with a big win here at home. Happy for this one. Guys, that's the end of the game. Well, ladies and gentlemen, if you stuck with us, that was 48 minutes of regulation time. It's been an absolute pleasure. Still looking for 20 new subscribers. I am going to spam one more time our sponsorship, and then I'm going to come back and hang out with you guys for 15, 20 minutes. So hang tight. I'll be right back.
Bro, I just whiffed so bad on my parlay again.
Bro, what? How much is that now?
I don't know, like $500?
Dude, are you serious? Are you still gonna be able to pay the rent?
I mean, I guess. I just have to win my money back.
Yeah, but you're like super stressed out and now you're trying to get right back to where you started.
Yeah, and?
Bro, you gamble $100 every single week. That's $5,200 a year.
What?
If you took that money and invested it every single month over 30 years because of compound interest, you'd have like $2 million, bro.
Bro, that's not true, dude. That's cap, bro. That's cap.
Dude, I'm serious, bro. I'm dead serious.
Okay, $2 million, dude. Yeah, okay, bro.
No, I'm telling you, bro. Look, check it out. Look, check it out. I started using Acorns and it just does all of the investing for me automatically. You can do like $5 a day or $10 a day or whatever you're willing to put in. In your case, I guess $100 a week. Okay, but why would I do that when I could just hit this 10-leg parlay and just win $10,000 right now? Dude, you're not hitting a 10-leg parlay. All right, fine. I'll download the app. But when I hit this 10-leg parlay, bro, I'm deleting it immediately.
Bro, you're not hitting a 10-leg parlay.
I'm hitting this 10-leg parlay. That's just not happening.
I'm gonna do it.
I'm gonna hit this 10-leg parlay.
You're an idiot.
Guys, just went to go tell the wife that we're going to be up here for another 15 minutes. I'm going to hang out with you guys until 10 p.m. I just realized y'all can't even see me. Hang on. Okay, I'm going to hang out for 15 minutes with you guys. Thank y'all for hanging out today. Go Spurs, go. Still looking. Ooh, are we there yet? Did we get there? We're so close. Just 4 more subscribers. That's cool, man. No worries. Mario and his evil twin brother. Hey, Coach. Thanks, man. Looking forward to seeing you here. Sorry, guys. I know some of y'all probably sick and tired of seeing that commercial or seeing that ad. And I promise y'all, I'm not trying to make anyone feel bad for making their bets. Just want to try to get more people to come to the light side and, you know, start investing instead of gambling as much. Of course, people have their vices. Hey, look at that, 129. Let's go. What a game, says DJ Gene. What a game indeed, man. What a game indeed. San Antonio wins this game by a lot here, guys. Final score, 29-point lead for San Antonio. We shot the basketball 52% from the floor and 34% from downtown. The Timberwolves, 38% from the floor and 27% from downtown. Guys, I think by the end of this series, I do think that we can get to 130,000 subscribers, which is crazy to think that when World Cup comes around, we might actually get to 150,000 subscribers, just depending on how many Cup games we cover. I'm not religious, man. I'm actually not. We also don't talk about religion on this channel, so try to keep that out of the way. But Orthodox, are you Orthodox Christian? You seem spiritually dialed in. Nah. I'm agnostic, I guess. That would be the right way to phrase that. Frymeister 129. Thank you, Frymeister. Appreciate you. Calvin says, what about the refs? Man. The officiating in this game, well, obviously I'm going to say the officiating in this game was immaculate. Couple missed calls, but the San Antonio Spurs got everything they were looking for. Yeah, of course I'm going to say that, guys. I did actually, however, feel that way. There may have been a little more contact than acceptable on the Minnesota side, at least for San Antonio fouling Minnesota. But I want to make it clear right now. Let me refresh the screen one time. Trying to look at the box score here and see the foul count. Which ref is the squirrel? Which ref is the squirrel? So total fouls in this game, guys. The Minnesota Timberwolves committed 25. The San Antonio Spurs committed 24. Both teams got to the free throw line plenty. Minnesota got to shoot 30 free throws. San Antonio got to shoot 27. So it's not like it was a one-sided affair, and anybody who says that the officials were rigging this can just double-check that stat line. 210 gone shooting right now. Spurs in 6. That's what I'm saying, M. Brown. Thank you, Robert Samora. I've made millions on gambling on pro wrestling, says Super Champion Rocker. Favorite AC/DC song? What's Next to the Moon? Let's see. Spurs will close out this series next game. I guarantee it, says Robbie. World Cup, ? World Cup. So there are 3 United States games in the group stages. That'll be June 12th, 19th, and 23rd. We were looking at the schedule today, actually. We'll be covering the United States in the World Cup, probably a couple of other countries in the Cup, but for the most part, we're going to be focused on other operational aspects of Football Nation. You guys have heard some of the whispers about a course that I'll be releasing here soon. That is going to be available in the next couple of weeks. If the Spurs win the championship this year, would this be special for you and the family? Would it be legendary? It would be awesome, man. If you want blood, says, wait, what? Let's see. I think he means integrity, says Michael. Well, thanks, guys. I appreciate that. Monique, thank you. Go Spurs, go. You got it, says Countdown Records. I almost said if you want hodl or hlood. What's up, Go Spurs, go, says Michael. What up, Michael Green? Nice one, Mr. Ray. I think both teams took a night off, says Mr. Mojo. Caterpillar Machinery Festival out there today. Thank you, Disc Golf. Michael says, and intent. NBA playoffs are crazy right now. Braden, really good postseason so far. Tweety Bird saying, go Spurs, go. Spurs close out on Sunday. Here's hoping, man. Here's hoping the Spurs close out on Friday, not Sunday. I don't think I'm going to be here for San Antonio Spurs eventually losing the series. Duff. Come on, bro. That ain't happening. Adam Silver wants a Game 7. He will get it, says Vash. If the Spurs win this series, will you go kickflip? I will grab the neighbor kid's skateboard and I will film a kickflip as I stick it over a gap, bro. I will spin and land a kickflip if the San Antonio Spurs win. Sorry I got here late. No worry, Tweety Bird. Appreciate you. All right, guys. What's Karl Malone doing right now? Good question. Good question. I don't know. Spurs always winning in a blowout whenever Wemby's on the floor. Thoughts on SGA? Wemby's better. Do you do NFL preseason? John Tonian. We do some preseason games, not at the volume of regular season games, but we may cover one preseason game a week just to work out some kinks. We will be adding on a new team member between now and then, so we'll have to make a few adjustments and get everyone up to speed. So those games are going to be increasingly important here for preseason. And I am looking forward to the NFL season as well. Thank you, Kane. Appreciate you. We got 9 more minutes, guys. This better be a warning to the NBA. Let this be a warning, says Jarrell. What up, Jarrell? Minnesota fans are very loyal to their team. I'll give them that. Glad Wemby didn't elbow anybody. Me too. Squid Tento says, yo, what up, Squid? Rock and roll, bro. I think you guys might have noticed that I was super locked into this game. Didn't read many comments during this live stream. We'll be reading a lot more comments during the football season. But for now, you know, this is just how it goes. Good night, country. Good night, Robert. Good night, Courtney. Good night, Vash. M. Brown says this was the game I wanted last Sunday. Go Spurs, go. MVP this season, still going for Wemby. Nash is 60 years old. Steve Nash is 60? My gosh, that happened fast. Good night to all who are jumping off. Good night. See you later. Have a good one at Freimeister. SGA, far superior flopper. He's LeBron level. You're welcome, Sauce, anytime. We understand, Mario. Much love. Courtney says football. Spurs versus Knicks. I'm feeling it. Carlos, that's the plan. Man, it's before 10. Honestly, I want to hang out, but I don't have much more left to say here, man. We normally get off the stream almost immediately. But, well, we're here. Most underrated player? That's a good question. In this series, most underrated player? Probably Stephon Castle, man. I feel like Stephon Castle is always underrated right now. And I could be wrong, but that's just how I feel about it. We still got 1,600 people in the chat, man. This is great. Thank you guys for being here tonight. Tell me you don't also want a Game 7? I don't want a Game 7. I want the Spurs to finish this now. Good night, Robert. You take care. Bust out the guitar, says DJ Gene. I'd be so down to do that right now, DJ. I'd be so down to just... I might actually do that when I'm done with this stream and just take my acoustic down to the garage and just jam out for a little bit. Nah, Game 6 will do, says Country. Did you hear about the player that passed away, Mario? Brandon Clark of Memphis? I did not. That's news to me, Freimeister. Well, R.I.P., man. Play some tunes, says Spencer. Yeah, you guys don't want to hear that right now. Nobody's here for that. You guys come in for basketball and you stay for the personality, but you guys are here for the basketball games. We'll do some separate streams that are totally different. Would you cook if you was in the NBA? Meh, maybe. All right, guys. Been so locked in, says CF. Appreciate that. First time watching this or any other live channel, great, says Fly. Thank you, Fly. Rock and roll, man. I'm glad that I was able to introduce you to a good piece of content. Talk with us, says Bobo. I'm here, Bobo. I got you, bro. I got you. But, well, okay. All right. Age 29, calling it an overdose. R.I.P. Oof. Age 29, an overdose. On what, Freimeister? That's terrible. Lana French says, I'm going to hold you to that. Thanks for the entertainment. Anytime, Lana. I'll jam out for you guys someday, I promise. Alex, final score right now. End of the fourth. No time remaining. 126-97. So, yeah. Super Champion said, I came for the shirt and tie, but I stayed anyways. I know that the shirt and tie works, guys. I know it works. I know it works. All right, guys. All right. I'm actually going to jump off this live stream. It's going to hang out. We're sitting at 1,400 people watching right now. But we will do some more members-only content here next week, and we will be covering the schedule release on Thursday. So I'm going to shut it down. Enjoy the rest of my night. It's still early. It's still early. It's 10 p.m. and it's still early. Anyways, love you guys so much. My name is Mario. You've been watching Football Nation. Until next time, let's effing go. Peace out, guys.